And good evening. Welcome out here to Albany as we get set here for high school football action week number 9. It's the last week of the regular season here on Albany TV, and it's a matchup in the Grand River Conference West between the 7-1 Pattonsburg Panthers and the 4-4 Albany Warriors. As we take a look here at these two teams, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany and the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany. United Country Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company, Agent Tammy Wynn Siddons in Albany. Shelter Insurance Agent Sand Phillips in Albany. Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of the square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. East Fork Lodge Legacy Event Center. Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC. JC Designs just off the square in Albany, along with B&B Barbecue on 136 in Albany. Lone Star Investments on the square in Albany. Shadowfax on 136 in Albany. Brown Plumbing in Albany. Deb's Dinky Diner of Albany. The City of Albany. Big A Bistro on 136 in Albany. Williams Construction. The Albany Booster Club. The Albany, Pattonsburg, North Harrison, and Gilman City School Districts. And the Printer and New Shopper located in Albany. Tonight is senior night here in Albany as we salute all of the 2025 fall sports seniors. Let's turn it over to public address announcer Derek Brown with the senior night festivities.
Cheerleaders, band members, and members of the girls golf team. Seniors, thank you for your hard work, dedication, and enthusiasm. We are happy to have you as part of this team, and we look forward to seeing what your future holds. The seniors on the football team, Shay Miller. Shay is the son of Bobby and Ashley Miller. He's been involved in football, basketball, baseball, and student council for 4 years, as well as track for 2 years. Shay is a member of the Darlington Baptist Church and is working on earning his Eagle Scout. He plans on attending college and becoming a sports orthopedic surgeon. His favorite memory is when Coach Fountain went 10 toes up junior year at the Jamboree. Our next senior football player is Jace Palmer. Jace is the son of Jesse and Tina Palmer. He has been involved in football and basketball for 4 years and track and golf for 3 years. His plans after high school are to attend college and major in architecture. His favorite memory is of a coach slipping while teaching pick, speed, and evade. Our senior band members, the first one is Sage Gillespie. Sage is the daughter of Joe and Susan Gillespie. She has been involved in FFA for 1 year, Scholar Bowl for 3 years, Color Guard 5 years, a member of National Honor Society for 1 year, and band for 3 years. Sage's plans after high school are to attend Missouri State University and pursue a degree in political science. Her favorite memory is going on the Chicago trip with the band. Our next senior band member is Caitlin Berkman. Caitlin is the daughter of Robbie and Shelley Berkman. She's been involved in band for 5 years. Her plans after high school are to attend college and pursue a degree in music. Her favorite memory is when the band got a gold ranking in Chicago. And now the senior members of our cheer team. Lauren Ho. Lauren is the daughter of Jake and Angie Ho. She has been involved in softball for 1 year, competitive cheer for 3 years, and varsity cheer for 4 years. Her plans after high school are to attend Northwest University to obtain a degree in occupational therapy. Her favorite memory is her junior year at a pep assembly. She was kicking in the fight song and fell. Heather was yelling at her to get up, but she just sat there. Our next senior cheerleader is Kylie Preston. Kylie is the daughter of Wendy and Steve Preston. She's been involved in softball for 1 year, track for 2 years, varsity cheer for 4 years, and competitive cheer for 3. Her plans after high school are to attend K-State to pursue a degree in interior design. Kylie's favorite memory is at cheer practice. We all collectively decided to leave practice mid-routine as a joke. Heather was not amused. Our next senior cheerleader is Alexis Sider. Alexis is the daughter of Elsie and Tanya Williams. She has been involved in 4 years of softball, 4 years of varsity cheer, 3 years of competitive cheer, 2 years of track, 2 years National Honor Society, 1 year as a secretary, and 1 year as a student council secretary. Her plans after high school are to attend college and study health sciences. Her favorite memory is when Heather and Alicia had to wash her hair with ketchup and wrap her head in saran wrap because the Airbnb's pool turned her hair bright green the night before the competition. Our last senior cheerleader is River Stamper. River is the daughter of Stephen and Kim Stamper. She has been involved in 1 year of golf, 3 years of competition cheer, 4 years of varsity cheer, and class president for 3 years. Her plans after she graduates are to attend cosmetology school. Her favorite memory is wearing red lipstick as a teen for the first time and accidentally marking the Flyers' butts with her lips while stumping in our white uniforms. And now the senior members of the girls' golf team. Leandra Roca Marinho. Leandra is a foreign exchange student of Kim and Steve Stamper. She is involved in 1 year of golf and basketball. Her plans after high school are to return to Brazil and apply to college in the United States to get a degree in international studies. Her favorite memory is getting to experience American high school. And our final member of the senior golf team is Haley Wink. Haley is the daughter of Wendy and Josh Wink. She's been involved in 4 years of golf, 1 year of CCE work program, and 3 years of basketball. Her plans after high school are to work. Her favorite memory is the ride to state her sophomore year for golf with Brooke, Jenna, and Mrs. Cottrell. Congratulations and thank you to all our senior participants in fall activities.
So again, congratulations to all of our 2025 senior fall sports participants who have all been honored here tonight. And let's go ahead and welcome you in here to our BTC Bank pregame. Tonight's pregame is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank here for good. Again, I'm Jared Rovich, joined along with color analyst and cameraman for the evening in Brent Williams. And Brett, you've got two teams coming in tonight. You've got Pattonsburg coming off their one loss of the season last week to Worth County at home. And you've got Albany coming in on a 3-game winning streak with wins over North Andrew on the road, Princeton at home for homecoming, and then last week at Stanberry. This week, a little bit tougher of a game for Albany, taking on a really good Pattonsburg team. And you know from past years, they're going to want to put the ball in the air, but this year also they have the ability to put the ball on the ground and beat you that way too.
Yeah, Pattonsburg definitely, they do look a little bit different this year. Of course, their bread is still buttered through the air, through the passing game, but they do defend a little bit better this year, and they will go to the run game as well. So it's a little bit different of a Pattonsburg team. And you talk about the Warriors coming in on a little bit of a hot streak. They had a really heavy front-loaded schedule, playing Nottoway Valley, King City, Worth County, all right there in the first couple weeks of the season. The season lightened up. They were able to get some wins. They are now 4-4 on the season, back to 500, and they're facing a tough Pattonsburg team here tonight, who, of course, their one loss on the season is just that loss at Worth County. They picked up that win against King City that I think maybe to some was a little bit surprising. I think we expected that King City Worth County game tonight to be 2 undefeateds. Pattonsburg went to King City and got a big win, so that was big for them. Albany to this point in the season, of course, forgetting the St. Joe Christian game, which it was an overtime game, it's a hard-fought game. I think Albany probably could have won that one. But other than that, They've really had a hard time with the top dogs in 8-man football. They lost to Nottoway Valley, lost to King City, lost to Worth County. None of those games were particularly close. Pattonsburg, another one of those top dogs in the GRC West. So Albany's got their work cut out for them, but they have been able to do a lot of things really well offensively, so you're hoping for more of that tonight.
And then looking at these two teams, I mean, they're both playing for something. I mean, Albany, they've already locked up their home field for next week. There is a question of who they might play. That's still to be determined, but it's going to take a lot. We'll go over that in just a moment. And then for Pattonsburg, they're looking if King City can knock off Worth County, they'll earn a share of this GRC West title this year and potentially put themselves as maybe up to the 1 seed in districts. There's also a possibility that Pattonsburg falls tonight, King City beats Worth County, and Pattonsburg is the 4 seed in this district, and Albany the 3 seed. So that is a possibility, but it's going to, like I said, it's going to take a lot. But right now it sits at Worth County is the 1 seed, Pattonsburg the 2 seed, King City the 3, Albany the 4, Stanberry the 5, and Princeton the 6. Those two are set no matter what. But again, there is a possibility 1 through 4 that there could be some maneuvering. We'll just have to kind of wait and see how tonight shakes out.
Yeah, I think coaches on both sides, they are focused on the game tonight just to try and take care of business tonight, see how the seeding shakes out. Of course, Pattonsburg feels like they have a good chance to win this one, but Albany's always been a team that's really never just going to lay down. They're never going to just give you the win. They're going to be tough to beat, of course. Elliot Mercer, he's the name that everyone knows. Jace Palmer's been doing a nice job running the ball, and Carter Danner has come along nicely as well as the season has progressed. And, of course, the offensive and defensive lines, which we've talked about a bunch here on Albany TV. So this is by no means a gimme for Pattonsburg.
No, it is not. And we're going to cut a little short with the senior night festivities. We're going to cut our kind of what we talk about at the beginning of the game kind of up, as we're going to have our quick chat with the head coach of the Warriors and Doug Fountain, and we'll have that coming up for you next. All part of your BTC Bank pregame tonight here on Albany TV. BTC Bank, here for good. Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helping smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. And welcome back into the BTC Bank pregame. We're here with the head coach of the Warriors and Doug Fountain. And Coach, you're coming off a win last week at Stanberry on a very soggy and lightning-filled night. Talk about how the team has to kind of fluctuate a little bit on nights like that, where you have to go and sit in the bus for a half hour, can't really move around, get up, move around, and then come back and play. How does the team kind of come back from that?
Yeah, it's pretty atypical flow. The schedule was a little different. I think we had a 10-minute delay even on kickoff, played about a quarter and a half, and then go sit on the bus for an hour. And so, there's a physical part of that and a mental part of that. And I thought the kids handled it well, came out and out of the lightning delay and executed and extended a lead. Probably a stretch there in the third quarter where we weren't playing how we wanted to play. And so we've got to get some things cleaned up, but through the balance of the night, a good effort by our kids.
And then coming now on a 3-game win streak into tonight, but really it's kind of been the offensive, defensive lines that have really kind of helped lead that way. You got a lot of yards on the ground rushing, but really also able to stop the other team at the line of attack. Kind of talk about how the offensive, defensive line are starting to mesh here towards the end of the season.
Yeah, done a tremendous job up front at the line of scrimmage. Thought our kids up front have made a lot of space for our backs. Thought our backs have run really hard. They've gained a lot of extra yards, even beyond contact. Ball security's been much improved, and we found multiple pieces that can contribute, and that's made us more diverse as well, and defenses can't focus on one area. And then at the defensive line, I thought we did a nice job. Backers are getting a little bit better in their run fits, and that's helped. Still got to clean up some angles and leverages. We give up some stuff because of that, and so that's going to continue to get better. But, you've seen the team grow up through the course of the season, and we hope to be playing our best football here at the end.
And then I know me and Brett talked about it quite a bit last week in the broadcast. There were a lot of penalties by both teams. I know this late in the season, that's one of the things that coaches usually are most upset with because it's something that you usually try and clean up early in the season.
Yeah, the pre-snap stuff is something that's atypical. That's something that's got to get cleaner. Stuff that happens during the course of game, during the effort of the action, is usually a technique issue. But we had too many mental and focus issues. And I think Coach Hilton would say the same thing about them because it was both sides. And so, try to pin that on whatever you want, but simply it's got to be improved.
And then this week, you bring in Pattonsburg, again, one of the top teams in the GRC West this season, coming off their first loss last week to Worth County. A team prototypical, likes to put the ball in the air this year, though. Also looking like they want to run it, averaging about 150 yards on the ground, 280 through the air. Kind of talk about how the defense has to really step up this week to try and stop this really high-powered Pattonsburg offense.
It's going to be pretty pivotal for us to make sure we're aligned correctly, know what the call is, and then get there with great leverage and angles and be able to tackle in space. They've got as good a group of skill players as you can find. They're a difficult matchup for anyone they play. And so for us, we've got to keep the lid on it. We've got to tackle in space and not let their athletes get some green grass in front of them because they'll pop through.
And then this week being senior night, you've got 2 seniors on the team. Talk about the leadership that they've really kind of brought to the team this season.
Yeah, great kids. Shay Miller and Jace Palmer, their careers looked a little different maybe. Shay's probably contributed a little longer. Jace has been waiting his time and has really capitalized on his opportunity this year and done a great job. And just 2 terrific young men that you would want in your program no matter who you are, even aside from what they provide for you on the field. But great leadership, terrific character, great job on the field, in the classroom, in the community, and certainly been our pleasure to have them for the last 4 years.
And then talk about your keys to victory tonight against Pattonsburg.
We've got to control the line of scrimmage. We got to win there and possess the football. We can't turn it over, and we have to take some from them and gain some extra possessions. And if we can shorten the game and limit their opportunities with the ball, we'll be in good position.
All right, Coach, thank you again for joining us, part of our BTC Bank pregame. We'll be back with the Hogue Lumber Company starting lineup in just a moment.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agents and Phillips in Albany for a free personal protection review.
If you are in the market of buying or selling your home, farm, or hunting property, contact Tammy Wynn Siddons of United Country Nelson Real Estate. Tammy and the entire team of agents at United Country Nelson Real Estate in Gentry, Harrison, Mercer, Worth, and Davies counties can help you find the right property for your needs. Call Tammy Wynn Siddons today to buy or sell your property at 660-726-8104. Check out all of United Country Nelson Real Estate's current listings at nelsonsoldit.com. Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. And welcome back out again here to Albany. Your pregame tonight here on Albany TV, brought to you by your BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. As we get set for the start of tonight's game, let's go ahead and send it over to the public address announcer, Derek Brown, with tonight's national anthem played by the Warrior Pride Marching Band.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wayne and Doyle Stress Sports Complex in E.C. Smithfield for this GSU West matchup between the visiting Pattonsburg Panthers and your Albany Warriors. At this time, please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem by the Warrior Pride Marching Band.
And now it's time for your starting lineups brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. And again, here's public address announcer Derek Brown with tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups.
Starters for tonight's contest. First, the defensive starters for the visiting Panthers. At defensive end, number 9, Drake Sperry. At nose guard, number 99, Jace Estrada. At defensive end, number 63, Colin Mason. At linebacker, number 18, Alex Young. At linebacker, number 23, Roger Fortner. At defensive back, number 3, Wyatt Mays. At defensive back, number 5, Camden Griffith. And at defensive back, number 27, Gavin Humphrey. The Panthers are coached by Brandon Burkhead, assisted by Zane Reed, Greg Brown, Jordan Souders, and Hunter Scott. And now the offensive starters for your Auburn Warriors on the line, number 34, Jay Anthony! 180-pound junior. On the line, number 52, Cutter Peterson! 290-pound junior. On the line, number 56, Shane Miller! 280-pound senior. At tight end, number 22, Will Fish. 5'8", 220-pound junior. At wide receiver, number 2, Jared Owens. 5'9", 120-pound junior. At running back, number 10, Elliot Russell. 5'11", 190-pound junior. At running back, number 18, Carter Banner. 5'9", 130-pound sophomore. And at quarterback, number 7, Jace Palmer. 6'160-pound senior. The Warriors are coached by Doug Fountain, assisted by Glenn Hamilton, Jake Nichols, and Seth Klein.
Now let's go ahead and look at the defensive starters tonight for the Warriors. On defense, it'll be Jared Owens, Clayton Griffin, Jace Palmer, Elliott Mercer, Carter Danner, Jay Anthony, Cutter Peterson, and Porter Reynolds. Starting offense tonight for Pattonsburg, we'll see Wyatt Mays, Camden Griffith, Gage Fortner at quarterback, Drake Sperry, along with Gavin Humphrey, Colin Mason, Andrew Craig, and Jace Estrada. Again, those are tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. We'll be back with your Smith Prudential Financial kickoff when we come back. All a part of your pregame tonight here on Albany TV. Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope. Brighten any day with the Briar Patch in Albany, Missouri. From fresh flower bouquets and custom arrangements to charming home decor and unique gifts, the Briar Patch is something special for every occasion. Whether it's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, or just because, the Briar Patch's friendly team makes it easy to find the perfect way to show you care. Stop by the Briar Patch in Albany, your hometown flower and gift shop where small town charm blooms every day.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy, To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out here to Albany, Wayne and Doris Guest Sports Complex here in Albany, as it looks like the Warriors have won the toss. They will receive to start out. It'll be Pattonsburg that will kick off from left to right to start out the game here for this GRC West matchup in week number 9 of the season. And as we get set, tonight's kickoff is brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial. Kick off your future retirement by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. I take that back. It's Albany kicking off. Pattonsburg will receive. So Wyatt Mays back to kick off. Kicking off tonight is going to be Lauren Sandhauser with, again, Ricardo Kampf on the injured list tonight for the Warriors. Little pooch kick that just is caught that time by Colin Mason, falling backwards. He'll catch it about his own 33-yard line. That is where Pattonsburg will start their first drive of the night.
Not a bad first kick there by Sandholzer. Warriors, when he's on the field, typically they do tend to kick it a little bit shorter there. We expect to see a lot of that. If you can get the bounce right before it gets to one of the Panthers, try and get them to misplay it, Warriors might be able to recover one of those as the night goes.
As we'll see, most of the night will be empty backfield with Gage Fortner alone in the backfield. Quick pass out to the left this time to Camden Griffith, and he's going to be pushed back initially, ends up picking up about a yard or two on the play. They're going to give him a yard out to the 34-yard line.
So we know Pattonsburg this season, they don't run the ball a lot, but they run the ball a little bit. But most of the stuff they do in terms of the run game is going to be those short passes, which basically is their run game, those short screen passes trying to get an explosive play. But the Warriors, nice job there to keep it for a short gain.
It'll be Mays and Humphrey here to the right. And looking to pass is Fortner across the middle. Camden Griffith, he's going to go across the field. Now jukes out a defender, and he's down the near sideline. He's going to take this one to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem for the Warriors in the middle of the field there. We know that the pass defense at times for the Warriors is a little bit suspect. Over the field, deep down the field as well. That could be a problem area for them here against a Pattonsburg team that can really do that well over the top.
Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list from United Country Nelson Real Estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. Two receivers bunched up to the right and left as Fortner takes this one, throws it in the end zone, finds his man, and Drake Speary, two-point conversion is good, and it's a quick 8-0 Pattonsburg lead here with just 47 seconds gone in the opening quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. And welcome back out again here to Albany as it'll be Camden Griffith kicking, or it'll be Clayton Griffith back to receive. Can't quite see who is. It is Camden Griffith that is kicking off here for Pattonsburg. And they are going to kick this one deep. Also something you usually don't see on a Pattonsburg team as Clayton Griffith, picks it up at his own 7 and then trips at the 20-yard line and falls down. That's where the Warriors will start their next drive.
So we've got Camden Griffith and Clayton Griffin, so a little similar names right there.
And they're both wearing number 5 tonight. That's going to –
So Warriors' first drive out, we know that they're kind of the opposite of Pattonsburg. They really want to run the ball, that they can throw it, but of course Elliott Mercer is where they really thrives when he has the ball in his hands. Look for them to try and control the tempo of this game, try and slow it down. They do not want to see a shootout here in this one. They want to have as few possessions as possible, keep this close.
And Warriors going a little different here as they put both Grayson Miller and Will Fish in. Double tight look here as Elliott Mercer takes the opening handoff, carries a couple of defenders, and he's going to be just shy of the 30-yard line down to the 28. So a gain of about 7 on the first play, that time by Elliott Mercer up the middle.
Yeah, 2 tight end formation there, like you said. Not something the Warriors do a lot, but I expect them to do some run-heavy packages like that. They want to keep this on the ground, keep this clock running. The way the Warriors win tonight is if they muck this game up and make it really ugly.
So again, Palmer will take the snap with Mercer to his left. Hand off to Mercer. He's going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage there on the play. At time for Pattonsburg looked to be Camden Griffith. So a loss of about a yard on the – they're leaving right there at about the line of scrimmage.
Nice job there by Pattonsburg to leave that for no gain. It's 3rd and 3. If they can get a stop here, Warriors might try to punt it unless it's 4th and 1. I will just have to see what they do here on this play.
Palmer will keep this one himself. Runs up the middle, and he's going to be down right about the first down yard marker. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to go ahead and give it to him, and it's going to be a Warrior first down brought to you by Smith Prudential. Remember to keep your money moving towards retirement with Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396.
That was a really close play there. I thought that they might rule him down a little bit short there, in which case I thought the Warriors would go for it, but not to be. It was a first down.
Warriors go to their usual look, still without a wide receiver, though, as Palmer keeps this one himself, and he's going to be tripped up down to the backfield. There was the big man, Jace Estrada, in the backfield, and knocked down Palmer for about a loss of the 3 yards they picked up on that last carry to get a first down. Brings up now a 2nd and 13.
Yeah, Jace Estrada is a big dude. He might be one of the few guys that is going to be the biggest guy on the field when they play Albany. Albany usually has the biggest guy on the field in Cutter Peterson, but Jace Estrada, he's a big dude himself.
Palmer will take the snap and shotgun, 2 receivers to the right. Estrada got loose, came on lined up almost as a linebacker, just came running through the line, and Palmer's able to make something out of nothing, somehow picks up 4 yards and brings up now a 3rd and 9.
Yeah, Estrada completely blew up that play in the backfield. It was kind of impressive that Palmer was able to get that back for a gain there. But this is exactly what Pattonsburg wants to do. They had a loss of yards on first down and then a short gain on second down. It's 3rd and long here. Warriors probably going to have to pass. We'll see what they do on 3rd and 9.
2 receivers to the right here for Albany. Palmer looking to pass, finds his man, and it's going to be wrapped up immediately and thrown down after a gain of 2 on the play. The catch was made that time by Carter Danner.
Yeah, and a short gain there for the Warriors. And first down is going to be an important play every time the Warriors are on the field. If they get a gain of 4 or 5, they can keep moving the chains. But if that first down goes backwards or it's no gain, that's going to be tough for them to overcome.
Be a 4th and 7 upcoming here for the Warriors, trying to get Pattonsburg to jump off sides.
That was close.
So Estrada still kind of almost lined up almost more as a linebacker rather than a lineman as they get it out to Will Fish. He's going to be stopped short at about the 37-yard line. It's going to be a turnover on downs as Gavin Humphrey from the Panthers able to make the stop and brings up a 1st and 10 here for the Panthers from the Albany 37-yard line.
Well, Albany kind of had to go for that one here because, I mean, they need points. Pattonsburg is going to be able to score, but now Pattonsburg in good field position starting on Albany's side of the field.
And now they're going to put Wyatt Mays in the backfield here with Gage Fortner. Mays probably one of the top athletes in the GRC West. He decides to throw it, finds his man, Gavin Humphrey, and it's a halfback pass for a touchdown here for the Panthers.
Yeah, Pattonsburg has really got off to a great start here. They got the quick touchdown on the first drive of the game. They get Albany to turn the ball over on downs, and now a really quick score. Once again, it's 14-0.
Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list from United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. 14-0, 7:26 left in the first. Panthers will go for the 2-point conversion. Fortner looking for somewhere to go with it. And the throw to the end zone is going to be incomplete as Fortner got pressured out of the pocket. And it's a 14-0 lead here in favor of the Pattonsburg Panthers. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as, again, it'll be Camden Griffith kicking off to Clayton Griffin. Griffith will kick this one deep. Griffin catches it at his own 9-yard line. And he is going to be stopped at the 20-yard line. A penalty flag, though, does fly. And it looks like it's going to be called against the Warriors for a block in the back. Remember, this penalty flag brought to you by San Phillips and Shelter Insurance, where your auto, home, and life coverage is not a penalty. Block in the back is going to go against the Warriors.
So it's going to set the Warriors up deep in their own territory here. But, you know, if they can use up a lot of clock here, get in the end zone, that may not be the worst thing in the world, but they have to keep this where it's at right now, a 14-point game. Try and get in the end zone and cut this lead in half.
Looks like Albany will start about their own 12-yard line here after the penalty. It'll be a 1st and 10 from their 12. Handoff will go to Mercer. And he's going to pick up about 4 on the play. Out to the 17-yard line. Gain of 5. Brings up now a 2nd and 5.
Nice run there by Mercer on 1st down. They need those types of runs from him on 1st down. 2nd and 6. That's a nice 1st down gain there. They cannot go backwards and can't get short gains of 1 or 2 yards.
So 2nd and long 5 upcoming here for the Warriors. It'll be Carter Danner to the right of his quarterback, Palmer with Mercer behind him. Hand off to Mercer, following a couple of lead blockers. Continues to churn his feet down to the 20-yard line. A gain of 13 on the play that time by Mercer will bring up now a 3rd and 2. Actually, about a 3rd and 3 upcoming.
They're probably going to need to convert here on this one. The Warriors are pretty deep in their own territory, so going to need to convert this one here, or they're going to be forced to punt.
Out wide to the left here looks to be Jared Owens. Take that back. It's actually Zayden Palmer as Jace Palmer's pass to Will Fish is just going to tip off his hands, incomplete. And they'll bring up now a 4th and 3 from their own 20-yard line, and this is definite punting situation here for the Warriors.
Well, that really wasn't that bad of a throw, considering that Palmer was under pressure there rolling out to his right. It hit Fish in the hands. He just couldn't quite haul it in there over the shoulder.
So 4th and 3 upcoming. Warriors look like they're going to go for it at the moment, maybe just to see if they can get Pattonsburg to jump off sides here. And they've got Estrada this time to jump.
Yeah, you can't do that. It's deep in their own territory. You got to know they're trying to do that. That's a mental lapse there by Estrada, a kid who's had a pretty good game so far, but that was a mistake right there.
And that penalty flag brought to you by San Phillips and Shelter Insurance, where your auto, home, and life coverage is not a penalty, gives you a Smith Prentice Financial 1st down. Remember to keep your money moving toward retirement with Smith Prentice Financial Services at 660-726-3396. Carter Danner to the left of his quarterback, Palmer. Handoff goes to Danner. slipping through a couple of tackles, and he picks up a nice run on first down, just shy of the 35-yard line, down to the 33. He'll pick up 8 on the first down carry.
It's a good first down run there. Warriors going to need a lot more of those here in this one. And after that mistake by Estrada, this is a situation that you got to make Pattonsburg pay.
14-0. Pattonsburg with the lead. 5:15 left to play here in the opening quarter. Pattonsburg has scored on just 3 offensive plays. This time a handoff to Mercer. Falls forward, able to pick up 4 on the play. Needed 2. It'll be another Smith Prudential Financial first down. So 1st and 10 here for the Warriors from their own 37-yard line, trying to get across Pattonsburg's side of the field. 4:50 left to play here in the first as the Warriors continue to milk time off the clock, not allowing this high-powered Pattonsburg offense to touch the football. Palmer keeps it himself. He'll get wrapped up in the backfield, and he gets hit. And that's not the people you want to get hit by. It was Camden Griffith along with Jeremy Pitzenbarger and Jace Estrada.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened on the first drive. Albany got a couple of first downs, and then they get about to midfield. They go backwards on first down, and that's exactly what Pattonsburg's trying to do, try and get Albany in a passing situation here. It's 2nd and 13. They'll probably go on the ground again, but Pattonsburg's got Albany right where they want him right now.
It'll be Danner to the right of his quarterback with Mercer behind him. Mercer goes in motion. And they're going to screen up the opposite way to Carter Danner. A lot of space in front of him. He's down the near sideline. Carter Danner going to take this to the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors.
It's just what the Warriors needed there. They get the motion out to Mercer, and I would assume that everyone's got their eyes on him, waiting for them to get it out quick to him, try and get it in space, and it was all a decoy. They set up a screen on the opposite side of the field, and Carter Danner takes it all the way for 6.
Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. 3:56 left to play here in the first quarter. Warriors go for the 2-point conversion with Kampf on the bench due to injury. On the option, Palmer keeps it himself. Still fighting for yards. At the 1-yard line, he'll get pushed back and does not get in. The 2-point conversion will fail. And it is a 14-6 Pattonsburg lead. Just underneath 4 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV. Looking to grow your future close to home? At Lone Star Investments in Albany, Missouri, Tanya is there to help you build lasting financial security. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, or just getting started, Tanya offers personalized guidance every step of the way. Stop by Lone Star Investments today, where your goals are their priority. Because investing isn't just about money, it's about peace of mind. Lone Star Investments, Albany, Missouri. Secure your tomorrow starting today. And welcome back out again here to Albany as Albany puts points on the board off the screen pass to Carter Danner. And Sandholzer on to kick off. Last time was a little pooch kick. Wyatt Mays back deep to receive here for Pattonsburg. This time an onside kick, still on the ground, and still fighting around, rolling around, and this one is going to be picked up by the Warriors at the 4-yard line of Pattonsburg.
That's exactly what I was talking about on the first kickoff, was you got to get a bounce right before it gets to the Panther line, and that was the biggest Albany Warrior bounce I've ever seen. It just kept rolling and rolling away, and they scoop it up on the 4-yard line there, and this was exactly what Albany needed.
Zayden Wood is the one who recovers it for the Warriors. It hit off of Remington White. Then it was Gavin Humphrey and Wyatt Mays. And Palmer looking to the end zone. Will Fish, touchdown! Warriors are 2 points away from the tie here with 3:43 left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, you want to talk about a momentum swing. That was it right there. Pattonsburg looked like they might run away with this one pretty quick, but Albany gets a touchdown, and they get the onside kick. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, Albany could tie this one up with a 2-point conversion.
Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. 2-point conversion attempt. Hand off to Mercer. Fights his way into the end zone. Tie ball game. 3:43 left to go here in the first quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV. Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert, though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Welcome back out to Albany after that little of excitement off of a onside kick recovered at the 4-yard line by the Warriors. Sandholzer again set to kick off. This time, the second line of Pattonsburg will step up a little bit. First line will step up a little bit as well. Another onside kick, and this one is going to be recovered here by Maverick Roberts, and he'll kneel it at the Pattonsburg 35-yard line.
Well, that little sequence there kind of got the Warrior crowd back into it a little bit after those 2 possessions by Pattonsburg. It kind of quieted them down, but now Albany's got a chance here. If somebody can step up and make a big play, get a stop, that would be a huge thing to swing the momentum even further back in their favor.
And I was going to say the opposite way for Pattonsburg. It takes just one play. They've scored twice on 3 offensive plays so far tonight. Wyatt Mays takes the handoff on the near side, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds right near midfield as he'll pick up 4 yards on first down.
Yeah, the biggest thing for Pattonsburg is you just got to kind of push that out of your memory, forget about it. Remember that you are one of the best teams in the GRC West. Your record is what it is for a reason, so just go out there and do what you can do.
3:29 left to play here in the first quarter. We're tied at 14-all here in Albany. Out wide to the left is going to be Gavin Humphrey. Wyatt Mays in the backfield along with his quarterback Gage Fortner on the option. Fortner is going to keep it himself, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. And it was, I believe, Porter Runnels and Elliott Mercer on the stop, and it will be a loss of 6 yards on the play.
Yeah, it was a big play there by Porter Runnels to get him back in a passing situation. The problem is that Pattonsburg's been able to do that in this game, but you gotta be aware of what they're going to try and do. You got to get a stop here on third down.
It's a 3rd and 12 here for Pattonsburg from their own 34-yard line. Fortner will take the snap, looking to pass. Looking deep down the middle of the field. Gavin Humphrey catches it in stride, and he will take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And just like that, Pattonsburg retakes the lead.
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating for the Warrior defense. You had 2 really nice plays there. It was 3rd down and long, and I mean, that was just an easy pitch and catch there for a touchdown.
Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list from United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. 2-point conversion upcoming here for the Panthers. Wyatt Mays in the backfield along with Gage Fortner. Gavin Humphrey with 2 touchdowns already tonight, wide to the right. Hand off to Mays. Finds his way into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. And it is now a 22-14 Pattonsburg lead. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
22-14, 2:41 left to play in the first quarter. Pattonsburg with the lead here over Albany. They will kick off. It'll be Camden Griffith with Clayton Griffin back. Griffin will catch it at his own 13-yard line. Trying to bounce it to the outside. His best return of the night is going to see him out towards the 30-yard line, down, I think, right at the 30 or the 29 is where they're going to spot him.
Well, Albany got exactly what they needed. That last sequence, that touchdown, and then subsequent onside recovery at the 4-yard line. So they are right back in this game, but they can't have a ton of possessions here with no points. They got to march down and score once again and maybe tie this up with a 2-point conversion.
They'll put Jared Owens wide out to the right. Carter Danner to the right of his quarterback, Palmer, with Elliott Mercer behind him. Faking the handoff to Mercer. Palmer looking to pass for Fish. This time, again, heavy trouble from Camden Griffith up the middle, and the pass a little too far, intended for Fish, will fall incomplete.
Yeah, that time rolling out to the left, Palmer really couldn't deliver an on-target throw there to Fish. A little bit overthrown there on first down. So nice job by Pattonsburg. Got the Warriors in 2nd and 10. A big stop here on 2nd down, and once again the Warriors are in 3rd down and long.
Palmer will take the snap with Mercer to his left. Mercer takes the carry up the middle, and he will be taken down just shy of the 35-yard line. He'll pick up 5 on 2nd down and brings up a 3rd and 5.
So 3rd down and 5. Here's a nice run by Mercer, and once again, I think if the Warriors get 3 to 4 yards here, you probably see them go for it. They'd be almost at midfield, or at the very least try and get Pattonsburg to jump off sides. But they need a good run here by Mercer.
Mercer, the handoff again, has enough for a 1st down as he crosses midfield into Pattonsburg territory at the Pattonsburg 39, and a late flag is going to fly.
Yeah, that was after the tackle was made, so it makes you wonder what we're going to have here.
We'll wait and see what the flag is. It's going to be a personal foul called here against Pattonsburg. So this is going to add even a few more yards onto this one. And remember, this penalty flag brought to you by Shelter Insurance in San Phillips, where your auto, home, and life coverage is not a penalty. It's going to result in a Smith Prudential Financial 1st down. Keep your money moving toward retirement with Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396 in Albany. Going to be now inside the Pattonsburg 25, the Pattonsburg 24-yard line.
Yeah, that was a gift from Pattonsburg. Now the Warriors within striking distance here.
So 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Fakes the handoff to Mercer. Keeping it himself is Palmer. And he's going to be taken down after a short 1-yard pickup down to the 23-yard line as Camden Griffith there on the stop that time for Pattonsburg.
Short gain there on 1st down here. So once again, the Warriors have got to trim this to at minimum a 3rd down and 5. You want to avoid those 3rd and 7 and up situations here. You don't want to get into passing situation.
Again, it'll be Mercer to the left of his quarterback. He'll take the carry up the middle, and he'll be down just shy of the 20-yard line at the 21. So a 2-yard pickup that time for the Warriors is going to bring up now a 3rd and 6. Sorry, 3rd and 7.
So it will be 3rd down and 7. And it's 4-down territory, so you don't have to get it all back here in this one. So Warriors could run this one again if they wanted to.
Fakes the handoff to Palmer, looking deep across the middle, and the pass incomplete, a little too far over the head of the intended receiver and Carter Danner.
Yeah, it was a good play call there to try and get Pattonsburg a little bit off balance, but they were running right there with Danner, and throw again just a little bit out of his reach. So 4th down and 7. The Warriors might go to a screen pass, but I would doubt it if they hand it off here.
They might wait and call a timeout. They are going to. 40 seconds left. 22-14. Pattonsburg leads. We'll be back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming, prom, and special occasion dress destination. Drop in Saturday 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check out their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, visit SublimeFlamingoBoutique.com, or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. Welcome back out again here to Albany. As you see the cheerleaders there, they will be competing next week in Columbia at the MCCA Performance State Competition at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning at the Hearn Center as they compete in the 1A small division, the largest division of the entire competition. We wish them the best of luck next week as they again go to state for cheer. Be a 4th and 7 upcoming here for the Warriors. 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They trail 22-14. Carter Danner lines up to the right of his quarterback, Palmer. Faking the handoff, looking to pass, looking for Elliott Mercer. And he is going to be taken down right near the first down yard marker. Does he have enough? It's going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. And they're going to say it is going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, I was going to say that's right at the marker, so it's going to be close. Nice job by Mercer there. He knew where the marker was and jumped ahead and just literally got by the nose of the football, got the yardage that he needed to convert that 4th down.
Oh, I take that back. They're going to say first down, Pattonsburg. They're going to say that he did not get it. So a turnover on downs. So I think he got 6 yards and needed 7 on the spot. Pass completed to Clayton Griffin, and he's going to be, Camden Griffith, and he is going to be tackled across the 31-yard line.
I thought we saw the official wave the chains.
That's what I saw too, but I think it was because it was 4th down. That's why they moved the chain like that. But that kind of threw me off too on seeing that as well.
It was a big. So what we thought was a big play for Albany. It's a big stop for Pattonsburg. Let him get as far as he possibly could have gotten and got the stop.
Low snap picked up by Fortner, looking deep for Humphrey. Catches it, and he's going to be taken down inside the 10-yard line. The final play of the opening quarter. He'll be down to the 7-yard line. And it is a 22-14 Pattonsburg lead after 1 quarter of play. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV. The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club joining together for the better of the Albany students. Nothing hits the spot like fresh, delicious food from Big A Bistro in Albany. From juicy burgers and loaded sandwiches to daily specials and sweet treats, there's something for everyone. Wash it down with an alligator ice, a cold drink, or ice cream, and you've got the perfect meal. Lunch, dinner, or dessert, make it Big A Bistro on 136 in Albany. And guess what? They're open late tonight after the game. So sack your hunger tonight at Big A Bistro. Big taste, big smiles, Big A Bistro. It was a long pass from Gage Fortner to Gavin Speary to end the first quarter. It gives Pattonsburg a Smith Prudential Financial first down here to start out the second quarter of play. 1st and goal from the 7. Handoff will go to Mays. He tries to bounce it to the outside, and he will be tripped up just shy of the goal line. It was Jared Owens that made the touchdown saving tackle. And Mays down at the 1-yard line. Brings up a 2nd and goal.
We talked about how the Warriors had got a little bit of a momentum swing there, and now Pattonsburg knocking on the door of getting this right back to 2 possessions.
Fortner will take the snap with Humphrey out to his right. Handoff again will go to Mays, and they're going to say again he's just shy. They're making the stop that time was Porter Runnels.
Well, credit to the Warrior defense. That's 2 big-time tackles there right on the goal line. Question is, can they do it 2 more times? It's 3rd down. Going to need 2 big stops here in what would be a huge goal line stand if they can pull it off.
So this really would be a time if Pattonsburg has it in their playbook to get up underneath center and just kind of shove it up behind the center. They will stay in the shotgun formation. In motion goes Humphrey. Rolling out to the right as Fortner finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown is good. And remember, you can score a touchdown too when you list from United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons.
So Pattonsburg finishes the drive there. They got down there thanks to a deep pass, which they've been able to do really well tonight against Albany. And now this game is right back to 2 possessions where it was before Albany had that onside kick recovery.
Yeah, Fortner 5 for 6 so far on the night already tonight. And the 2-point conversion attempt upcoming to try and make this a 16-point ball game. Flipped out to Mays, and he's going to find his way into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. And it is a 30-14 lead here in favor of Pattonsburg with 10:43 left to play in the second quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV. Drips, leak, or big plumbing problems? Don't stress. Call Albany's family-owned business, Brown Plumbing. From repairs to installs, they've got the experience you can trust. And when it comes to heating and cooling, Brown Plumbing keeps your home comfortable year-round. Remember the name and number. Brown Plumbing, 660-726-5716. That's 660-726-5716. Quality you can trust right here at home. And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for the Smith Prudential Financial Kickoff. Kick off your future retirement by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. Camden Griffith set to kick off yet again for Pattonsburg. This one will bounce inside the 10-yard line. Camden Griffith can't pick it up, rolls into the end zone for a touchback. And actually, that was Zayden Palmer back deep that time, and he kind of got lucky that that one bounced into the end zone.
Yeah, kind of a misplay there by Palmer, and that would have been deep starting territory there for the Warriors. But as they come out here for their next offensive drive, they're still in the game. It's still 2 possessions, but you can't come up empty like you did last time. Again, you got to have those good first down runs. You don't want to get in a position where you're 3rd down and 7+ about that area. You want to keep moving this ball and keep those chains moving.
Palmer will line up wide to the right this time for the Warriors as Jace Palmer takes the snap. Handoff goes to Mercer, finds a little bit of a hole, and he's going to be pushed to the outside and is going to be down at about the 23-yard line, 2 yards shy of the first down yard marker.
Yep, nice run there by Mercer to get this a 2nd and short. Again, Warriors just down by 16 here, so still within striking distance.
And again, they do get the football to start out the second half as well. 10:15 left to play here in the second quarter. They trail 30-14. Carter Danner will line up now to the left of his quarterback, Jace Palmer. Zayden Palmer lined out wide to the right. Hand off to Danner, and he's going to be upended right at the line of right at the first down yard marker, and it is going to be enough for a Albany Warrior first down. Remember, this first down brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial. Keep your money moving towards retirement with Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. I think the officials had something that they were laying to both coaches. Uncertain of exactly what it was. Restart the play clock, and they do. Back to 40. Or 25. There we go. Now we got it reset. So it'll be Carter Danner to the right of his quarterback, Jace Palmer, with Elliott Mercer behind his quarterback. Mercer gets hit immediately in the backfield, still able to fight for about 1.5 yards before his momentum is stopped. And to bring up a 2nd and long here for Albany.
Nice job there by Pattonsburg once again to keep that for a short gain. Can't have another one of those if you're Albany. You got to avoid 3rd and long.
A 2nd and long handoff goes to Mercer, finds a hole to the outside, him and Wyatt Mays, and Mays able to trip him up down and inside the 30-yard line, down to the 29. Enough for another Smith Prudential Financial first down.
Nice explosive run there by Mercer as Wyatt Mays, who makes a nice open field tackle. I think if he didn't make it, I don't think anybody else is going to be able to catch him. So nice job there by Mays, but a big play by Albany to give their offense some life.
1st and 10 inside Pattonsburg territory at the Pattonsburg 29-yard line. Warriors get the play from the sideline, and Carter Danner will motion to the left of his quarterback, Jace Palmer. Zayden Palmer again lined up wide out to the right. Faking the handoff this time as Palmer keeps it himself, stays on his feet, loses the football, and it's going to be picked up here by Pattonsburg at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it's the turnovers that you can't have here for Albany. It's 2 possessions in a row. They come up empty-handed, and they really can't have too many of those here. Now Pattonsburg once again with a chance now to make it 3 possessions. And the style of game Albany wants to play in this one, it doesn't allow for a big comeback. So you have to keep this where it's at. They need a big stop here.
So it'll be a 1st and 10 here for Pattonsburg from their own 21-yard line after the fumble. 8:36 left to play here in the second. Fortner looking to pass, sees some pressure, gets this one away. And this one's going to be short of his intended receiver, Camden Griffin.
A little bit out of the reach there of Griffith. He had a little bit of space, but he was by no means wide open. But again, throw was just a little bit too far out of his reach.
One of the few misconnections so far on the night by Gage Fortner. Wyatt Mays 1-for-1 passing through the air tonight as well for a touchdown. Fortner will take the snap with Mays in the backfield with him. 8.5 left to play in the second quarter. Fortner looking to the far sideline. Finds his man and being pushed out of bounds. That time to Griffith, but a penalty flag back in the backfield. I think we're going to get a personal foul. Roughing the passer called here against the Warriors. So they got it out to the 34-yard line. And then the penalty flag on top of it by the defense is going to give Pattonsburg some good field position.
Yeah, that's a real unfortunate penalty there for the Warriors. They already had the completion, and now they're going to be just outside the 30-yard line here when they snap the ball for their next play.
Yeah, penalty flag brought to you by Sand Phillips and Shelter Insurance, where your auto, home, and life coverage is not a penalty, and it's going to bring up a Smith Prudential Financial first down to the Albany 31-yard line here for Pattonsburg. Wyatt Mays back deep of his quarterback. Humphrey on the quick screen is going to get hit across the 30-yard line down to the 29. There on the stop that time, Jay Anthony along with Jace Palmer. So to bring up now a 2nd and 7 here for the Panthers with 7:45 left to play here in the second quarter. Fortner will take the snap with Wyatt Mays just to his right and behind him. Fortner sees some pressure, gets this one off, and nobody home in the middle of the field as this one falls incomplete. Warriors looking for what could have been, I guess they're not going to call it, was asking since there was nobody across the middle of the field, but.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, there was that was kind of just Fortner getting rid of it. He was under pressure. I mean, that was thrown at the referee. I mean, there was nobody there.
I guess he is wearing a white shirt, kind of. 3rd and 7 upcoming for the Panthers. Empty backfield here for Fortner. Looking on a quick pass out to Camden Griffith. And he's going to be tackled and wrapped up, pushed out of bounds, shy of the 20-yard line, down at the 22, and it'll be a yard shy of the first down yard marker.
Well, this is a situation here where if you're a Warrior fan or a Warrior player, Warrior coach, whatever, you're hoping that somebody steps up and makes a play. I mean, it's 4th and short. You want to keep this at a 2-possession game. This is a spot where somebody's got to step up and make a play.
We talked about it with Coach Fountain in the pregame. There are a lot of penalties before the snap last week. This is an area on a 4th and 1. You don't want to commit a penalty and give Pattonsburg a first down. Late snap, and they're going to get, I believe, the Warriors off sides here. Either that or a false start. I'm not certain what it's going to be because it was a late snap, and Porter Runnels did jump. They're going to call a false start against Pattonsburg.
I mean, I don't think any Albany Warrior players really – I mean, they got –
Porter Runnels was the one that moved on the far side of the line, but it was the way the snap happened, I wasn't quite certain. The referees are going to sit here and talk about it. Right now, they've called it a false start.
He got out of his stance, but I'm not really sure that he got into the neutral zone at all.
So the referees are going to chat about it first. Remember, this penalty flag brought to you by Sand Phillips and Shelter Insurance, where your auto, home, and life coverage is not a penalty. And I think they're going to wave this off. They are.
I mean, that's a little weird, too.
I
because
think it was one of those where it just looked so weird with the late snap.
Well, I'm not sure that play was going to go anywhere for Pattonsburg. So, I mean, that was a mistake there, I think.
So 4th and 1 here for Pattonsburg. Hand off to Mays up the middle. He's going to break free. He'll take this to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons. 36-14, Pattonsburg with the lead. Just under 7 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. Two-point conversion attempt as Humphrey will go in motion. He'll get the pitch out to the left. Nowhere to go. He's going to be wrapped up and taken down at the 8-yard line. Two-point conversion fails. 36-14 is the lead in favor of the Pattonsburg Panthers. We'll be back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel.
Welcome back out again here to Albany, 36-14, 6:59 left to play here in the second quarter. And Camden Griffith set to kick off on the Smith Prudential Financial Kickoff. Kick off your future retirement by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. This one is going to go out of bounds inside the 20-yard line, down at the 17. The Warriors are going to get some pretty good field position after that one. Remember, that penalty flag brought to you by Sand Phillips and Shelter Insurance, where your auto, home, and life coverage is not a penalty.
Well, it's 6 minutes and 59 seconds left in the first half. So Warriors with a chance here to score in the waning minutes of the first half. They do get the second half kickoff to start with, so still a chance for them here to get back in this game. Quite a bit of time left, though. I'm not quite sure they can waste all of this clock, but they can sure waste a lot of it.
Handoff this time goes to Elliott Mercer up the middle. And he's going to have about 10 yards. It's going to depend on the spot. And they're going to go and give it to him 10 yards on first down. Enough for a Smith Prudential Financial first down. Keep your money moving toward retirement with Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396.
Yeah, nice run there once again by Mercer on first down. Just move the chains right away. Now the Warriors getting off to a good start here on this drive.
Again, it'll be Mercer to the left of his quarterback, Palmer. Again, gets the handoff up the middle. He'll take this one across midfield, and he'll be down at the Pattonsburg 39-yard line. Looked like it was Humphrey on the stop that time for the Panthers.
Clock continues to tick here. The thing about it is if you left a minute and a half, minute 20 on the clock for most teams, you feel pretty good. But,
Not with Pattonsburg.
Pattonsburg's been able to score really quickly. So, I mean, you almost have to leave no time on the clock here, and there's still 6 minutes to go. So,
I believe it was 10 seconds a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I mean,
down at Pattonsburg.
Yeah.
2nd and 4. Palmer looking to pass, see some big pressure, just throws this one away. And that one does not get back to the line of scrimmage, and that one is going to be intentional grounding.
I mean, yeah, that was pretty clearly intentional grounding, but of course, that's going to Warriors are going to ask some questions why the other one wasn't as well, but that one didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage, so it was pretty clear. But now the referees are talking about it.
I mean, there are a lot of green jerseys over there. It looks like there might be somebody in play, but it is going to be called intentional grounding.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what we thought it was going to be.
And that one was a little bit easier, as again, I mean, there was nobody in the area, and plus it didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. So,
and the worst part about this is it will be a loss of a down as well. So it'll be down at the 36-yard line here for Albany.
Yeah, now they're back in that third long situation that I keep talking about how they're trying to avoid.
Be 3rd and 9 upcoming here for the Warriors. Handoff will go to Mercer. And he's going to continue to move the pile, and he is going to be close to a first down. He got hit right at the line of scrimmage and then just carried Pattonsburg defenders, and his teammates kind of helped give him a push as well as Mercer picks up 9 yards for a Smith Prudential Financial first down.
Yeah, it's a heck of a run, and again, I mean, we've talked about it all season long. Mercer, he's always fighting for extra yards. Every time he's hit, he's always falling forward. You never see him being driven back, and, I mean, that was a picture-perfect example of it right there.
Carter Danner motions to the left of his quarterback, Palmer, on 1st and 10 from the Pattonsburg 34-yard line. Fakes to Danner. Palmer keeps this one himself, and he's going to be stopped 2 yards shy, the first down yard marker. The line of scrimmage, and it'll be a loss of 2 on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 12 here for Albany. Underneath 5 minutes left to play here in the second quarter, 36-14. It's a 22-point lead in favor of the Panthers. Danner, it will be to the left of his quarterback, Palmer, with Mercer behind Palmer. Mercer on the handoff, and he tries to hurdle a guy and ends up getting tripped up at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, that was an awkward fall there by Mercer. That's
one of those. I hate to see the hurdle. I know it's the cool thing now to do, but you set yourself up for a lot more injuries when you try and hurdle.
Yeah, he landed like right on the neck. It looked like, but he popped up. Looks like he's all right. But yeah, you're right. That's why you really got to be careful about when you're going to do that. And I think a lot of people would just prefer you not to do it at all.
Exactly. 3rd and 7 upcoming for the Warriors from the 31-yard line of Pattonsburg. Another handoff to Mercer up the middle. This time is going to be stopped short of the first down yard marker, just shy of the 25-yard line, down at the 27. And a timeout is going to be called by the officials as Shane Miller is going to hobble off the field. Cutter Peterson will come in.
Yeah, Shay's been having injury problems all season long, and it sucks for him as a player because he's been playing one side pretty much all season long to avoid that injury, and he looked pretty shaken up there, so you hope that he's going to be all right.
Yeah, came into the season as a senior with not really any injury troubles. Got hurt the week of the first game. Hand off to Mercer on 4th down. Has enough for a first down and then some as he continues to carry Camden Griffith, the tackler, down inside the 20, down at the 16-yard line.
Another nice run there by Elliott. And now the Warriors with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock here. They are making sure that Pattonsburg's not going to have a ton of time. But again, 2 minutes, minute and a half. I mean, that's still plenty of time for Pattonsburg. So we'll see how long it takes them to get in the end zone.
At first down, brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial Services. Keep your money moving with Smith Prudential Financial Services today as Palmer will take the snap on 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff to Mercer, finds Will Fish on the play action. He'll walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors.
Well, nice job. That's exactly what the Warriors wanted. They wanted to get in the end zone here. 2 minutes and 55 seconds left, though. It might as well be an eternity for Pattonsburg to be able to score before halftime.
It's a 16-point ball game, 2-point conversion upcoming here for the Warriors. Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list your United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Winsid and Shane Miller trying to walk it off here on the near sideline, but it is good to see him up and walking around. Handoff to Mercer. No, it's going to be another fake, and again into the end zone, but unable to catch it this time is Will Fish, and the 2-point conversion attempt will fail. And it is a 36-20 Pattonsburg lead with 2:54 left to play in the second quarter. We come back with more in a moment here on Albany TV. Looking for a place where the coffee's always hot and the welcome's always warm? Come on down to Deb's Dinky Diner in Albany. From hearty breakfast to home-style lunches, Deb's Dinky Diner serves up the comfort food you love. Whether you're fueling up for the day or winding down with friends, you'll always find a friendly face and a plate full of goodness. Stop by Deb's Dinky Diner in Albany, Missouri, where small-town charm meets big flavor. Welcome back out to Albany, a 16-point Pattonsburg lead as we get set to kick off. Remember, this kickoff brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial Services. Kick off your future retirement by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396 as Lauren Sandholzer again set to kick off. And again, Wyatt Mays back deep. So far, Warriors have yet to kick it deep, but have recovered an onside kick at the 4-yard line. This one again going to bounce and picked up by Gavin Humphrey about his own 31-yard line. He's going to break loose and just got tripped up enough. That time by Camden Griffin as a late flag will fly down at the 31-yard line. And Humphrey probably would have broken that one if Griffin didn't get him, as we'll wait and see what the penalty flag is. And it's going to be a penalty here against Pattonsburg, a block in the back, I believe.
Yeah, that was didn't see who either one of the players was, but it was one of those. It was completely a blindside block there on the return, and a Warrior player got lit up.
That's going to push Pattonsburg back to their own 16-yard line. So instead of starting at their own 31, they'll start at their own 16. It'll be a 1st and 10 upcoming here for Pattonsburg with 2:54 left in the game. This one almost intercepted by Mercer, looking that time for Mays. And Mercer about pulled it in. He got hit by Jay Anthony at the end of the play, but the fall's incomplete.
Yeah, that would have been a massive momentum swing if Mercer was able to haul that one in, but just couldn't quite do it. Went right through the hands. And so it's going to be 2nd and 10 here for Pattonsburg.
36-20 Pattonsburg leads. 2:45 left to play in the second quarter. 2 receivers to the right, Mays and Humphrey. 2 receivers bunched up to the left as well. We'll include Griffith and Fortner as Gage Fortner looking to pass, finds his man. Jay Anthony blows it up right at the line of scrimmage. It was it was Humphrey that made the catch and picks up no yards on the play.
Well, you're seeing the linebackers do a nice job in the short passing game. They're not really allowing Pattonsburg to break anything deep on a short pass.
Deep passes.
Yeah, the problem is 3rd and 10 here, and if you're a Warrior fan, you're just wondering how long is it going to be before they throw it deep, and they might do it here on 3rd down and 10.
Empty backfield here for Gage Fortner. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Fortner will take the snap. Looking across the middle, Camden Griffith, and he's going to break free. And the only man to stop him was Jared Owens, and does, across the 35-yard line of Albany down to the Albany 33.
Yeah, it's just,
They had Camden Griffith just on a slant pattern across the middle of the field, and he takes it into Albany territory and picks up a 1st down.
Yeah, again, it just looked easy right there for Pattonsburg to completely flip the field here.
That first down brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial Services. Again, empty backfield for Fortner. Looking to pass. Cross the middle. And Wyatt Mays bobbles that one as it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
Again, another short passing attempt there, and that one hit Mays in the hands. Really no contact there. Throw was a little bit low, but I think Mays probably expects himself to haul that one in, but he just couldn't quite do it.
Mays, one catch for no yards so far in the night, has 2 drops already. He does, though, have a passing touchdown, though, for 37 yards. Fortner looking to throw. Looking across this side of the field, and it's going to be behind the intended receiver, Drake Sperry, and it falls incomplete.
Get another 3rd down and 10 here. It probably is 4 down territory, though, so going to have to get 2 stops here in a row for Albany.
1:35 left to play here in this second quarter. 3rd and 10 from the Albany 33-yard line. Griffith and Humphrey lined up wide to the right. Mays about 2 yards behind his quarterback, Fortner. Looking to snap, looking deep across the middle for Griffith, and this one overthrown. Incomplete. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, I think this might be the biggest play of the game so far. If Albany can get a stop here, that would be absolutely huge because they'll take over on downs with 1:30 and 2 timeouts, so a chance to score again before halftime and then maybe tie it up coming out of the break. So huge play here on 4th down and 10.
Wouldn't be tied up. They'd be trailing, and then we get the ball back.
Tie it up out of the halftime break.
Yeah. Timeout's going to be called here by Pattonsburg prior to the snap. This timeout brought to you by Petty John Auto Center. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Back with more in a moment.
Whether you are meeting up with friends to shoot a game of pool, throw some darts, or maybe play some cards, Shadowfax in Albany has something for you. Shadowfax is your football game day headquarters with the game live on the big screen. Shadowfax is open 3 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday, and now open on Sundays during football season. So bring your friends on out to Shadowfax, just off of US 136 in Albany.
Petty John Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Petty John's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer.
And welcome back. 4th and 10 upcoming here for Pattonsburg. Fortner looking deep down the far sideline. And Mays brings it in. Touchdown, Panthers. He had a man with him the entire time in Zayden Palmer, but Wyatt Mays comes away with an amazing catch in the end zone.
Yeah, that, of course, we really can't see, but that might have been one-handed there, too. He might have been able to pin that one up against the shoulder pads. But, yeah, I mean, that was decent coverage there by the Warriors. But, man, sometimes you just have a really good player.
Sometimes you have to tip the cap to the offense, and that's what you did there.
Yeah.
2-point conversion attempt, handoff to Mays, trying to bounce it outside, now back in, reaches for the end zone, but he's going to be just short. 2-point conversion will fail. It is still, though, a 42-20 lead in favor of Pattonsburg. Remember, you could score a touchdown, too, though, when you list your home with United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
School spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
Camden Griffith will kick off yet again here for Pattonsburg, brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial. And this one is going to die at the 4-yard line where it's going to be picked up by Zayden Palmer. And he is going to be taken down at the 10. A penalty flag is going to fly. I think they're going to get a penalty flag here against Grayson Miller on the Warriors. And it is going to be a hold here against the Warriors.
Well, yeah, that's going to back them up even farther here. I was about to say before the penalty, but it's even more prevalent now with the poor return there. Warriors going to have to go pretty much the full length of the field here in a minute 18, and they've really done a nice job for the most part in this game of controlling the clock and taking a lot of time on their drives, but now they're going to try to mount some. They're going to have to try and mount some 2-minute offense.
1st and 10 from their own 5-yard line. 2 timeouts for both teams remaining. 1:18 left here in this second quarter of play. It's a 22-point Pattonsburg lead. Hand off to Mercer up the middle. And he is going to pick up just short yards there, about 3 on the carry. They're going to put him down at the 7 as the big man Estrada in there on the stop for the Panthers.
The Warriors are not going to call a timeout here, and that's
a smart idea. I wasn't certain if Pattonsburg would or not.
I was going to say that's kind of expectable here. I mean, the Warriors down by 22 here. I think they'll take that going into halftime. So they'll just try and get this clock out going to halftime down 22.
Again, it'll be Mercer to the left of his quarterback, Palmer, as Palmer waits to snap it till there's about 5 seconds left on the play clock. Mercer on a counter is going to be knocked down after picking up a yard on the play. Trying to make the stop and coming up a little slow from it. It looked to be Camden Griffith.
Now the Warriors don't have to run another play here.
I don't think they will. I think that will be the end of the first half as Pattonsburg is going to take a halftime lead of 42-20. And we will be back with the Albany Hy-Vee halftime when we come back in just a moment. Tonight's halftime is brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helping smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits, medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sand Phillips in Albany for a free personal protection review.
And welcome back out again here to Albany at the half. It is a lead in favor of Pattonsburg, 42-20. And remember, your halftime tonight here on Albany TV brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast of Albany Pattonsburg football. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany. Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance at Smith Prudential in Albany, along United Country Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company, Agent Tammy Wynn Siddons in Albany. Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany. Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch, and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of the square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center. Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Kathy Schneed with Acres of Hope LLC. JC Designs just off the square in Albany. B&B Barbecue on 136 in Albany. Along with Lone Star Investments on the square in Albany. Shadowfax on 136 in Albany. Brown Plumbing and Deb's Dinky Diner, both of Albany. The City of Albany. Big A Bistro on 136 in Albany. Williams Construction. The Albany Booster Club. The Albany, Pattonsburg, North Harrison, and Gilman City School Districts. And the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Brett taking a look at this game. It's 42-20 in favor of Pattonsburg. Before we go over the stats of the ball game, our thoughts on the game. I mean, it was Pattonsburg got the ball to start out the game, and the first play went nowhere on a screen pass. Next play, touchdown pass. Next time they got the football, touchdown pass. I mean, the Warrior, pretty much Pattonsburg looks like they usually do whenever they're on offense. There's not much that can stop them throughout the air.
Yeah, that's been the biggest problem here of the game for the Warriors is the deep passing. The Warriors have actually done an okay job defensively with the short stuff. The quick passes really haven't been able to do much here for Pattonsburg. But the minute that they send someone deep downfield, we just can't guard them. It's just as simple as that. And even when they are, we saw Wyatt Mays made a heck of a catch through the defense. So, I mean, Albany's going to continue to have trouble with that, you would think, in the second half. But honestly, though, I think if you take the whole first half into consideration, it really wasn't that bad of a half for Albany. Of course, Pattonsburg did kind of control it throughout, but Albany's only down by 22 here, and they do get the ball coming out of the break. So they get a score. It's down to 2 possessions. If they can keep scoring and keep it to 2 possessions, who say they don't recover another onside kick or something, and then they're right back at a 1 possession. So Albany's in a decent position here. Of course, Pattonsburg's still in the driver's seat, but Albany's still not out of it.
And I'd say there were probably about 3 really big plays in that first half. One of them was, as you talked about, after the Warriors scored their first touchdown, got an onside kick that hit off of Remington White, Gavin Humphrey, and then it just squirted out of the hands of Wyatt Mays before it was picked up by Zayden Wood at the 4-yard line of Pattonsburg. Albany able to score on the very next play. That was one big play in the game. The next big play, after Pattonsburg then got the football, went down and scored, Albany then drove the football down the field, and then they got to about the 20 – I believe that they got down to about the 20-yard or 15-yard line, and Elliott Mercer ends up a yard short on a 4th down play, turn over the ball on downs. Pattonsburg goes down and score. The next drive for Albany, they fumble, and then all of a sudden you look up, and now it's back to a 22-point ball game.
Yeah, that's the thing is that you have the onside recovery by Albany, and then the fumble kind of offsets that. You give the ball back to them, especially because you were in decent range for a touchdown there. So the thing that Albany really can't have any more of is the turnovers, and then they can't have any penalties, of course, either, which they've been able to do a decent enough job with cutting those out. So that they've got that going for them. But again, definitely the turnovers, and then trying to, on the other side, force some Pattonsburg turnovers to try and get back in this game and maybe tie it up once again.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the first half. We'll start with Pattonsburg passing tonight. Gage Fortner, 13 for 17 through the air for 240 yards and 3 touchdowns. Wyatt Mays, 1 for 1 through the air for 37 yards and a touchdown. Receiving tonight, Gavin Humphrey has been the big target for most of those big touchdown plays. He has 5 catches for 128 yards, 2 touchdowns. Camden Griffin also has a couple of big touchdowns, or a couple of big catches, 6 catches, 113 yards and a touchdown. Wyatt Mays, 2 catches, 33 yards. We talked about it. He had 1 catch for no yards prior to him catching that touchdown pass late in the half, in heavy traffic to bring that one in, to bring it back up to a 22-point ball game. And then rushing tonight, Wyatt Mays, 4 carries for 32 yards and a touchdown. Gage Fortner, 2 carries, -5 yards, and a touchdown. Offensively tonight for the Warriors, Jace Palmer doing a nice job really through the air, 6 for 9 through the air for 77 yards and 3 touchdowns. Receiving tonight, Carter Danner had the first big play for the Warriors. It was a screen pass that he ended up taking for a touchdown. He has 2 catches, 48 yards, a touchdown. Will Fish, 3 catches, 23 yards, 2 touchdowns. Elliott Mercer, 1 catch for 6 yards. Rushing tonight, Elliott Mercer, 18 carries, 110 yards. Carter Danner, 2 carries for 10 yards. Jace Palmer, 7 carries for 6 yards. And we talked about that one lone fumble.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the thing that sticks the most out to me is the fact that Wyatt Mays, like you said, before that big catch, the Warriors have kind of kept him in check. It's just been a collection of other guys, and Pattonsburg usually has 1, 2, or even 3 guys who can really hurt you. So while Wyatt Mays hasn't had a super big game, and he is the game wrecker of this Pattonsburg offense, Pattonsburg's still been able to find offense from other places, and I wouldn't be surprised if Wyatt Mays is due for a big second half.
And I would say most people, whenever you told them at halftime that Jace Palmer, Gage Fortner would each have the same amount of passing touchdowns, but Elliott Mercer wouldn't have a single rushing touchdown, people would say you're probably crazy. But both Fortner and Palmer each with 3 passing touchdowns so far in the night. But again, Warriors done a lot of their damage on the ground with 110 yards coming from Mercer on the ground so far in that first half.
Yeah, and I think we'll see more of that. It's 3 possessions, so the Warriors have some ground to make up. You got to keep it here, but they are still in this game. A comeback can still happen. But again, the turnovers, possessions where you come away empty-handed, and penalties in critical spots. Those 3 things you've got to cut out here in the second half, and then hopefully you can force some turnovers and some bad plays on Pattonsburg's end.
We'll be back with the scores from around 8-man football when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
If you are in the market of buying or selling your home, farm, or hunting property, contact Tammy Wynn Siddons of United Country Nelson Real Estate. Tammy and the entire team of agents at United Country Nelson Real Estate in Gentry, Harrison, Mercer, Worth, and Davies counties can help you find the right property for your needs. Call Tammy Wynn Siddons today to buy or sell your property at 660-726-8104. Check out all of United Country Nelson Real Estate's current listings at nelsonsoldit.com. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope. Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Albany, all a part of your Albany Hy-Vee halftime tonight here on Albany TV. Again, let's go and look at some scores from around 8-man football tonight in the Grand River Conference West. At half, up in Grant City, it's a 16-0 lead for Worth County over King City. In the second quarter, with Stanberry leading over North Andrew 44-28. And at the half, Princeton leads over St. Joseph Christian 20-14. Highway 275 Conference game ended at half. Nottoway Valley defeated South Holt tonight 56-6. At the half, Rockport leads over Mound City 30-0. Halftime, East Atchison leads over DeKalb 48-6. And in the second quarter, Platte Valley leads over Stewartsville Osborne 28-12. In the I-70 Conference, at halftime, Concordia leads over Wellington Napoleon. Brad's one of your favorite scores. They lead by 1, 15-14. At the half, St. Paul Lutheran leads over Orick 27-6. And at the half, it is Sweet Springs leading over Santa Fe 50-12. In the Central River North, at the half, it's Paris leading over Schuyler County 38-6. Independence, it's Bishop of Lon leading over Lincoln 30-16. In the Central River South tonight, at half, it's Norburn Hardin Central leading over Northwest Hughesville 14-0. And in the second quarter, Bramer leads over Slater 32-26. It was a forfeit win tonight in the North versus South tonight as Knox County knocks off Keatsville 13-0 with that forfeit win. And then in the WeMo Conference at half, it's Archie leading over Liberal 46-0. Appleton City leads over Jasper 38-0 in the WeMo versus Independent. Lockwood at the half leads over Rich Hill 42-0. And Greenfield, Osceola tied at the half at 28. Still looking for scores for New Heights and Drexel. And then in the WeMo versus Kansas game, Northland Christian versus Kansas City East Christian over in Kansas. One game played tomorrow at 1 o'clock. That's Independent versus North. It'll be North Shelby versus Milledgeville in Illinois. Sorry, I had to try and figure out what that name of the town was. So, Brett, as we said, there was one score that you really liked there. 1 point game at half, 15-14.
Yeah, I mean, you
don't see those scores in 8-man very often.
No, you don't, and you love seeing the kickers in 8-man football. I mean, maybe they're making a comeback. I don't know. We have a lot, more than normal this season. So
there have been more extra points kicked this season, I believe, than I have seen in the last 3 seasons in 8-man football. A lot of them coming from Ricardo Koff.
Yeah, Albany's got maybe the I don't know. I haven't seen a ton of other ones, but I think he might have the best range. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. We saw him at North Andrew almost make a 50-yarder. So, but of course, Stanbury's got a kicker as well, who we got to see last week. And then that score you just pointed to. Of course, we haven't got to see either of those teams play, but I don't know. It just brings joy to my face to see some kickers in 8-man. We just don't see it a lot.
We'll be back to start out the second half when we come back here on Albany TV.
Brighten any day with the Briar Patch in Albany, Missouri. From fresh flower bouquets and custom arrangements to charming home decor and unique gifts, the Briar Patch is something special for every occasion. Whether it's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, or just because, the Briar Patch's friendly team makes it easy to find the perfect way to show you care. Stop by the Briar Patch in Albany, your hometown flower and gift shop where small town charm blooms every day. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
The Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge, just north of Albany, is a 7,500 square foot beautifully decorated event space that includes a caterer's kitchen, walk-in fridge, and ice machine. The Legacy provides a rustic elegance to your special day with intricate woodworking and natural barnwood walls. The Legacy is home to a black and white grand staircase that makes entrances for special couples unforgettable. A chapel on the property is perfect for intimate ceremonies or phenomenal photo opportunities. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com or visit the website eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy Event Center.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for the second half kickoff, brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial. Kick off your future retirement by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. It'll be Camden Griffith kicking off here for Pattonsburg as we get ready to start third quarter action. It is a 42-20 lead in favor of Pattonsburg as we start the second half of play. Griffith will kick this one deep, and it is going to be caught at the 5-yard line here by Carter Danner. And he's going to be wrapped up and continues to fight for yards as he continues to move backwards down to the 26-yard line. That's where the Warriors will start their next drive.
Well, this feels like a pretty big drive here. First drive out of the halftime break. Warriors trying to get it back to 3 possessions. But if Pattonsburg can get a stop here and then a quick score once again, you kind of start to feel like maybe this might start to be a little bit too far out of reach here for Albany. So big drive coming up here.
Zayden Palmer, Carter Danner lined up wide to the left, wide to the right is going to be Elliott Mercer. Alone in the backfield is going to be Jace Palmer. Tight end to the left is going to be Fish. In motion will go Danner. He'll take the handoff, trying to give it back to Mercer. Flipping it back here to Palmer. Palmer trying to just get it away. Again, doesn't go past the line of scrimmage. They're going to say it just gets the line of scrimmage. I don't think there's going to be intentional grounding called. Whew, that was close. They tried to go with some trickery. I think the officials are going to come talk about it anyways, and they're going to say no intentional grounding.
Yeah, the Warriors, going for a big surprise play there, first play of the game, and they had a little bit of trouble from the pitch from Danner to Mercer, and then Danner tried to quickly get it out.
It was Mercer to Palmer.
Yeah, Mercer tried to quickly get it out to Palmer, and it just went from bad to worse there.
So it'll be a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Handoff will go to Mercer. He's going to be taken down right about the 30-yard line as he'll pick up 4 on the play. There on the stop is Camden Griffith. He's been a part of a lot of plays so far tonight here for Pattonsburg. Kind of reminiscent of the old Gage hitting days where not only could do stuff offensively but is also a big part of the defense, and that's kind of the role that Camden Griffith has taken over. He was quarterback for this Pattonsburg team last year, now taking over at wide receiver for the Panthers and also making a lot of plays defensively on a 3rd and 6 upcoming. Palmer hands this one off to Elliott Mercer, finds a small hole, breaks free, and then it's going to be tripped up by Jace Estrada as he crosses midfield.
Well, it was a big run there by Mercer. I thought for a minute before he got tripped up he was going to be able to take that one all the way to the house, but credit to Albany. They had a bad first play there, and we thought maybe they were going to get an intentional grounding. It didn't happen, and they took full advantage of it, being able to move the chains here and get the ball past midfield.
That first down brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial Service. Keep your money moving with Smith Prudential Financial Services. Handoff again will go to Mercer. And he runs into his blocker. Carter Danner knocks him down and picks up a few more yards across the 35-yard line down to the 33.
Again, it's been run heavy this drive. We've said it a few different times here on the broadcast. That's what Albany's going to do in this one. They want to try and control the pace, try and keep Pattonsburg's offense off the field.
2nd and 5 from the Pattonsburg 33-yard line. Mercer to the right of his quarterback, Palmer. Faking the handoff that time to Mercer. Palmer keeps it himself, drops his head, and he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first down yard marker down at the 30. Brings up now a 3rd and 2.
So 3rd down and short coming up here for Albany. Of course, they could go to Mercer, but in this situation before, they have been known to go play action and go over the middle of the field to Will Fish.
3rd and 2 play. Handoff will go to Mercer. He's got enough for a first down. Picks up about 3 yards. Needed 2 on the play. And that's going to be enough for a Smith Prudential Financial first down. Keep your money moving toward retirement with Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396.
Yeah, they just go straight to Mercer. They trust them to get a couple yards, and they pick up the first down and once again move the chains. Warriors moving the ball down the field.
As time continues to tick away as well, now down to 9:15 left to play here in the third, 42-20. Pattonsburg with the lead in the third quarter. Palmer's pass is going to be tipped, intended that time for Will Fish. He was covered well that time by Alex Young, but the ball tipped at the line of scrimmage and will fall incomplete.
Yeah, you always hate seeing the ball get tipped right at the line of scrimmage because it tends to float up in the air for quite a while. But fortunately there for the Warriors, no Panther was able to come in and make a catch there for an interception.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 here for the Warriors from the Pattonsburg 27-yard line. Hand off to Mercer. And he's going to be hit as he crosses the 25-yard line. Gets down to the 24. He'll pick up 3 yards on 2nd down. And he'll bring up a 3rd and 7. And now Estrada making that big stop. He's going to come off the field. Coming on will be Andrew Craig. So Pattonsburg loses a little bit up front with Estrada going out, but Craig, a very talented senior, replaces him on the line with 8:27 left here in the third quarter. Hand off to Mercer. Again, plows forward and is going to be across the 20-yard line. He'll get down to the 19 as he'll pick up 5 yards. He'll still be 2 yards shy of the first down. Warriors will go for it on 4th and short inside the Pattonsburg 20-yard line.
Estrada back on the field. He was just off for one play. Quickly back on here. 4th down and 2. Pattonsburg really hoping to get a stop here if somebody can step up and make a big play.
Big thing for the Warriors, don't commit a false start penalty, and if you're Pattonsburg, don't jump off sides. The Warriors are going to try and get you to go. And they do as Jace Estrada again, along with Camden Griffith, jump off sides, and the Warriors will pick up a Smith Prudential Financial first down. This first down brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial, brought to you by a Shelter Insurance and San Phillips penalty flag. Remember, this penalty flag brought to you by San Phillips and Shelter Insurance, where your auto, home, and life coverage is not a penalty.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's bad enough to let it happen once, then you do it twice. If it's 3rd down in less than 5 or 4th down in less than 5, I mean, pretty much every team has employed that strategy of trying to get them to jump off sides, and so it's got to be frustrating as a coach to see it happen.
Faking the handoff to Mercer. Palmer keeps it himself, takes it into the end zone on senior night. The senior with a touchdown. Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you let your home United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons.
Yeah,
Warriors. Go ahead.
Big touchdown there for the Warriors there as they needed to come away with 6 points there, taking almost 5 minutes here in this quarter, coming away with points. Now trying to finish it off with 2-point conversion.
Warriors' first touchdown of the night comes from the senior, Jace Palmer, on the ground. Flipping it out, looking intended for Carter Danner, too far out in front. Pass will fall incomplete. And what I meant to say there was first touchdown on the ground tonight goes to the senior, Jace Palmer. 7:26 left here in the third. 42-26 is the Pattonsburg lead. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV. Looking to grow your future close to home? At Lone Star Investments in Albany, Missouri, Tanya is there to help you build lasting financial security. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, or just getting started, Tanya offers personalized guidance every step of the way. Stop by Lone Star Investments today, where your goals are their priority. Because investing isn't just about money, it's about peace of mind. Lone Star Investments, Albany, Missouri. Secure your tomorrow starting today. And welcome back out again here to Albany as Albany able to put up points on their first drive to start out the second half. They trail 42-26, 7:26 left to go in the third. Lauren Sandholzer on to kick off here for the Warriors. Wyatt Mays back deep so far. Sandholzer has yet to kick it deep on the night. Another onside kick. That gets away, and it's going to be fallen on here by Maverick Roberts. About lost it as he fell to the ground, but the whistle had blown dead, and Pattonsburg will get the football at their own 31-yard line.
Yeah, that was another close one there by Pattonsburg. They almost coughed that one back up to Albany, but a big defensive drive coming up here for Albany. If they can get a stop here, they can come out on offense again, trim it to one possession here. So it was good first drive for them on offense, but now the defense has got to do their part as well.
Fortner with Mays to his left. Mays will take the handoff. And he'll juke a couple of players in the backfield before he's taken down just shy of midfield down at the 39-yard line as he'll pick up 8 yards on the first down carry.
Pattonsburg's never going to run more than they pass, you wouldn't think, but I wouldn't be surprised if they give it to Mays in the backfield a little bit more now, just trying to keep this clock running. I mean, when you're up, continuously passing the ball isn't always.
That was kind of the one thing that kind of always held Pattonsburg back in the past was whenever they got up to that large lead, they had to keep passing the football, and they never really ran it to run out the clock as Mays again will get it, bounces it to the outside. He's down the far sideline before he's pushed out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Zayden Palmer is the Warrior that pushes him out.
Yeah, again, they go to Mays there, and again, I don't think they're ever going to get to a spot where they're running the ball more than they pass. But
I wouldn't even say they'll ever get to 50-50.
Yeah, but I think Mays is going to get that ball quite a bit more in the backfield and just try and keep this clock running a little bit more here in the third quarter.
At first down, brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial. Keep your money moving towards retirement with Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. Again, Mays in the backfield along with Fortner. And again, Mays gets the handoff. Bounces off of a tackle in the backfield, and before he's wrapped up and thrown down after picking up a short yard gain, I believe on the stop that time was Elliott Mercer.
Short gain there, and the Warriors, I mean, they've gotten 3 straight runs here, so, I mean, they have shown that they could stop the run, so they're going to have to, defense is going to have to step up and make a play here, but it's easier said than done with Wyatt Mays in the backfield.
I said you saw it on that last play, ran into his defenders, just backed up about 2 or 3 steps and waited for another hole to open up. About halfway through the third quarter of play now, 42-26. Pattonsburg with the lead. They'll take a snap on a 2nd and 9. Fortner looking to pass this time. Has some pressure. Rolls out to his right. Finds Wyatt Mays in stride. Down the near sideline. Tiptoes his way inside the 10-yard line. Down at the 7.
Yeah, that time Pattonsburg back through the air and able to get a nice gain there. And once again, they are knocking on the door.
And another first down brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial for Pattonsburg as they drive the football down the field on their first drive to start out the second half as they try to answer the Warriors' score. On a 1st and goal from the 7, hand off to Mays. And he's going to be wrapped up and taken down inside the 5-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 3. And Mays, a little slow to get up here for Pattonsburg. Remember, he missed most of last season with an injury. And he's going to come off the field here at least for a play or two.
He is kind of gingerly jogging off, so it's probably something that he can that he'll be okay with. Just walking it off a little bit or some treatment on the sideline.
2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Fortner looking to pass. Here comes some pressure. And tries to sidearm that one into the end zone looking for Camden Griffith. The pass will fall incomplete. So it was Elliott Mercer that brought the pressure. And Fortner kind of had to drop the arm slot that time as the pass falls incomplete.
Well, big 3rd down coming up here. Again, it's 4-down territory here for Pattonsburg, so Warriors going to need 2 big stops here. But, man, if they could get them, that would be huge for them here. Maybe get this crowd back to life here in the 3rd quarter.
Alex Young in the backfield along with Gage Fortner on a 3rd and 3 play. Our 3rd and goal from the 3. In motion will be Humphrey. Fortner out to the left. Spins his way into the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Misdirection there by Pattonsburg. Got the Warrior defense a little bit on their heels there. And Fortner with a nice spin move into the end zone. And they get those points right back that Albany got on the last drive.
Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list from United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. 48-26, back up to a 22-point lead. Pattonsburg goes for two to see if they can't find their largest lead of the night in 24 points.
Wyatt Mays back on the field as well.
Pattonsburg will go three receivers out wide right alone to the left. It's going to be Camden Griffith. Alone in the backfield will be Gage Fortner. Fortner looking to pass across the middle, finds Camden Griffith. He's in for the two-point conversion. And Pattonsburg has their largest lead of the night, 50-26. They lead by 24. Just underneath 5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
4:57 left to play here in the third quarter, and it is a 50-26 Pattonsburg lead. Camden Griffith will kick off. This kickoff brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial Services. Kick off your future retirement by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services. This one is going to be picked up here by Zayden Palmer at his own 11-yard line. Had a little trouble at first picking it up, and then he is going to be hit as he crosses the 20-yard line. He'll be down at about the 23-yard line. Looked like on the tackle that time was Remington White.
Well, here come the Warriors back out on offense once again, and time is going to quickly become of the essence here as we continue to move farther and farther along into the third quarter and then moving into the fourth. The offense is moving the ball. They got in the end zone last time, but they got to get some stops with it here. So got to get back in the end zone here again, but then again, coming out on defense, you got to get a stop.
First and 10 from their own 23-yard line. One receiver out wide to the left. Danner to the left of his quarterback, faking the handoff to Mercer, and the pass to Danner is going to be short. Pressure that time from Drake Speary made Palmer get rid of that one a little bit quicker than he wanted to.
Yeah, that one was well short. I'm not sure if Palmer just left it short or if maybe that was tipped a little bit. Maybe Speary got a finger on that one. Not quite sure, but regardless, that throw was well short.
Jared Owens again will line up wide out to the left. Danner to the left of his quarterback, Palmer. Mercer behind Palmer. Mercer on the handoff. And he breaks out here on the near sideline with Wyatt Mays trailing. And he's going to pull him down from behind inside the 25-yard line down to the 23.
Man, that was almost a horse collar tackle there. I think Mercer maybe thought it was too, but no flag comes out there. Man, that was a big play for the Warriors and just the type of play they needed. That they're going to keep the ball on the ground here, but they would for sure take an explosive run for a quick score.
A 34-yard scamper flips the field down to the 23-yard line here at Pattonsburg. Remember, that first down brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial. Keep your money moving toward retirement with Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. Owens out wide out to the left. Palmer will take the snap. Fakes the handoff to Mercer, trying to get it back to Danner on the near side. He's going to be thrown down out of bounds by Wyatt Mays down at the 17-yard line. Going to park him down at the 18, sorry. Big gain of 5 on the pass. .4:13 left to play here in the third quarter. The clock stopped with Danner being thrown out of bounds. It's a 50-26 Pattonsburg lead. Albany trying to drive and answer back to Pattonsburg's score. Handoff will go to Danner. He gets tripped up right near the 15-yard line. He'll be just shy of the first down. It'll bring up a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, nice hole there opened up there for Danner, and it looked like he had quite a bit of room to run, but just tripped up from behind there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 2.
Clock continues to run here down to 3:45 left to play here in this third quarter. Pattonsburg, their largest lead of the night at 24 points. Handoff will go to Mercer, trying to bounce it to the outside. Mercer going to take this one to the end zone. His first touchdown on the ground tonight. And it's now a 50-32 ball game.
Well, nice job by Albany. Now you have to try and get this 2-point conversion, or else it's still a 3-possession game. Trailing by 18 right now, 2-point would make it 16, so big 2-point conversion coming up.
You can score a touchdown, too, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn-Siddons. Warriors will go for the 2-point conversion attempt. Palmer will take the snap. Hand off to Danner. Hit immediately as soon as he got the football. Jace Estrada met him as soon as he got the football. And 2-point conversion will fail. 50-32, 3:34 left to go in the third. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 50-32, Pattonsburg leads. 3:34 left to play in the third quarter. Lauren Sandholzer on to kick off for the Warriors. Remember, kick off your future retirement by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services. Onside kick to the left is going to be recovered, that time by Andrew Craig. And he will fall on it back on his own 36-yard line.
Another close call there on the onside kick. Pattonsburg able to haul it in. Take over on possession here, and this is a chance. If you're Albany defensively, you got to get a stop here. You're doing a nice job offensively. You're not letting it get too far out of hand, but the defense has got to get a stop here.
I know some people are wondering why Warriors don't just try and kick it deep. Well, you got one of the most electric players in 8-man football, Wyatt Mays, back there that has a couple kickoff returns for a touchdown already in the season, as he'll get the handoff here. Mays here to the near sideline, still on his feet as he crosses the 30. Now cuts it back inside. They're going to say he steps out of bounds, though, at the 28-yard line. Tried juking a couple of players and just steps out of bounds at the 28. Yeah, otherwise, he was going to have to try and cut back across field with just one defender in front of him.
Yeah, that was a bit of a break there for the Warriors, as Wyatt Mays might have been able to take that one all the way for 6. So this is
and that's why you don't kick to him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the guy. I mean, he's a great runner, especially when he's got space. So, yeah, like you said, that's why the Warriors have not kicked it deep to him.
At first down, brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial. One receiver out wide to the right, Gavin Humphrey. Fortner looking to pass, has some pressure, loses the football, and I don't know. He might have grabbed it back. I'm not certain if Cutter Peterson was able to grab it or not. I think they're going to say Fortner recovers.
Oh.
But Peterson comes up limping. It was Porter Runnels that made the Hy-Vee strip sack. And the sack will put Pattonsburg back all the way to midfield. Remember, that sack brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Fill your grocery sack with all your tailgating favorites at your tailgate headquarters, your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Yeah, it would have been a huge turnover if the Warriors were able to get it, but just couldn't quite do it. And now Cutter Peterson off the field, Caden Smith on.
2nd and 22 here for Pattonsburg. 2 receivers to the right. Fortner again looking to pass across the middle. Finds his man in Gavin Humphrey. And he's going to have enough to get back past the line of original line of scrimmage and then some, as he's down to the 23-yard line.
And that's been the problem for the Warriors, is Pattonsburg could have a play like that where they lose a ton of yards, and then one play they're right back and it's 3rd and 6.
And now on a 3rd and 6 upcoming. The snap here to Fortner, hand off to Mays, trying to bounce to the outside, sees some pressure in the backfield, and he's going to reach for the first down yard marker. It's going to depend on the spot. Kind of about the same way we saw with Mercer earlier in the ballgame, where they marked him just short. And with the turnover on downs, this one is going to be just short, but it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, I was going to say it looked to be just short from over here, but again, 4th down and a very short yard to gain now. So
might even be about a half a yard.
Yeah.
Is what it looks like. Maybe just the nose of the football. 2 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. 50-32. Pattonsburg with the lead. Fortner will take the snap in the backfield with Wyatt Mays with him. Out wide to the left is Humphrey. Mays takes this one, and he'll have enough for a first down and then some as he pushes across the 15-yard line down to the 14. And that is going to be enough for another Smith Prudential Financial first down. Keep your money moving toward retirement with Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396.
Looks like Cutter Peterson is now back onto the field. I believe he's been on for a couple of plays now, so good to see him back out there.
Another update from Grant City. Worth County leads King City 30-14. That score in the third quarter. Over to the left this time for Camden Griffith. Gets out of a tackle, loses the football, and Warriors unable to recover it in bounds. As it goes out of bounds, Jace Palmer tried to keep it in bounds, but it just rolls out, and Griffith loses it out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, the Warriors needs a turnover or something.
They've had almost two of them so far here on this drive.
Yeah, just on this drive alone, they've been this close to having two different ones, and both times just couldn't quite get it to fall in their favor.
Brings up now a 2nd and 6 from the 10-yard line. Two receivers right, two receivers left. Alone in the backfield is Fortner. He'll take the snap. Pressure up the middle from Jay Anthony. And he comes in unabated and rushes the throw of Fortner as it falls incomplete.
Nice job by Anthony. He was through the gap there in a heartbeat. And, yeah, that throw was rushed by Fortner, and that caused it to be offline. 3rd down and 6 here once again.
Kind of holding his throwing hand a little bit too. Maybe kind of came down, hit the helmet of Jay Anthony. So he went over to the sideline to get the play and was kind of stretching out that throwing hand. We'll see here on 3rd and 6 from the 10-yard line. Again, it looks like they're going to put Fortner alone in the backfield with two receivers left, two receivers right. 3 seconds left on the play clock. They got to get this one off. 1 second, they do. Fortner, pressure coming from the backside from Danner. Finds his man at the line of scrimmage, or at the first down yard marker. It's Gavin Humphrey, reaches for the end zone. Touchdown, Pattonsburg. As Humphrey with another touchdown catch here for the Panthers. He makes this now a 56-32 ball game, and that is the 3rd touchdown catch of the night for Gavin Humphrey. Remember, you can score a touchdown too when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons. So on the 2-point conversion attempt here for Pattonsburg, handoff will go to Mays. And he is going to be wrapped up and taken down. 2-point conversion will fail. It is still a 56-32 lead in favor of Pattonsburg with 1:09 left to go in the third quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming, prom, and special occasion dress destination. Drop in Saturday 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check out their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They are located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, visit SublimeFlamingoBoutique.com, or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for the Smith Prudential Financial Kickoff. Kick off your future retirement by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. Camden Griffith again set to kick off for Pattonsburg. This one kicked deep and is going to bounce and picked up by Palmer at about his own 8-yard line here on the near sideline. And he's going to get stood up and taken down at the 20-yard line. That's where the Warriors will start their next drive.
Well, we're to the point now where the long drives for the Warriors, you're not going to be able to have a ton of those here and be able to come back. So, of course, they're still going to keep the ball on the ground, but you're certainly, if you're a Warrior fan, hoping for a big explosive run from Mercer or Danner or Palmer, whoever else, to really get a big chunk play here.
Warriors trail 56-32, 103 left to play here in this third quarter. Again, gave you an update from Grant City. It was a 30-14 lead in favor of Worth County. That was after Ryder Sample scored his second touchdown of the night. That was with about 2 minutes left in the third. This time, Palmer keeps it himself off the fake handoff to Danner. Gets out of a tackle. Still moving as he crosses the 25-yard line. He'll be down to the 26. As Danner picked up some hard-fought yards there on first down, brings up a 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I mean there was a pile of bodies there where the tackle was made. Everyone kind of had to get helped up off of each other as there was, like I said, just kind of a pile of.
It's a Jenga.
Yeah.
Have a Jenga matchup there trying to get everybody off. Or Mahjong, some of those fun games. Never thought you'd see that. Never thought you'd have that one on your bingo card tonight, Mahjong.
I did not.
2nd and 4, handoff this time will go to Mercer. Finds a small hole, trying to cut it through the middle, crosses midfield, and he's going to continue running, pushing off a defender. He's finally pushed out of bounds inside the 20-yard line, down to the 18 of Pattonsburg.
That was exactly the type of play I was talking about earlier. They needed a run like that. Albany's not going away here. They just can't. They need to get a defensive stop or a turnover, which they haven't been able to get. But they are staying alive in this one.
At first down, brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial Services. Keep your money moving toward retirement with Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. A 36-yard carry by Mercer for a first down, pushed out of bounds, so the clock stops with 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wide receiver out wide to the right is going to be Zayden Palmer. Handoff will go to Danner. Spins out of one tackle. And that is going to be the final play here in the third quarter as he pushes it down to the 15, a gain of 3 on first down. And we will go to the fourth quarter with Pattonsburg leading 56-32 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club, joining together for the better of the Albany students. Nothing hits the spot like fresh, delicious food from Big A Bistro in Albany. From juicy burgers and loaded sandwiches to daily specials and sweet treats, there's something for everyone. Wash it down with an alligator ice, a cold drink, or ice cream, and you've got the perfect meal. Lunch, dinner, or dessert, make it Big A Bistro on 136 in Albany. And guess what? They're open late tonight after the game. So sack your hunger tonight at Big A Bistro. Big taste, big smiles, Big A Bistro.
56-32 is the lead in favor of Pattonsburg as we start the fourth quarter of play. It'll be a 2nd and 7 here for the Warriors from the Pattonsburg 15-yard line. Set up by a big 36-yard run by Elliott Mercer there on the second last play of the quarter. Wide out to the left is going to be Zayden Palmer. Carter Danner to the left of his quarterback, Jace Palmer, with Elliott Mercer behind him. Mercer on the handoff, pushes it to the outside. He's going to be in for his second rushing touchdown of the night.
If the Warriors needed a quick score here in the fourth quarter, they got it. Now they got to get this two-point conversion once again. They would get it to a two-possession game. It would be 56-40 if they convert this.
Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons. So Warriors go for the two-point conversion to see if they can make this a two-possession ball game here just 5 seconds into the fourth quarter of play. Faking the handoff to Danner. No, he does get the handoff, and he's going to be pushed back. Penalty flag, though, flies at the tackle. Making the stop that time was Andrew Craig. And it's going to be a face mask called here against Pattonsburg. And the Warriors are going to get another try at this, and they're going to be a little bit closer on it, too.
Yeah, it's a big play there. in favor of Albany there on the face mask. Going to get another crack at this two-point conversion. So we'll see here if they can put this one in.
So from the 1 yard line here or 1.5 yard line here for the Warriors, going for the two-point conversion, faking the handoff to Danner. Or to Mercer, taking it in himself is Palmer. No, I take it back. They do give it to Mercer on the two-point conversion. He gets in, and the Warriors score the two-point conversion, making it now a 16-point ball game, 56-40. Pattonsburg with the lead. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Drips, leak, or big plumbing problems? Don't stress. Call Albany's family-owned business, Brown Plumbing. From repairs to installs, they've got the experience you can trust. And when it comes to heating and cooling, Brown Plumbing keeps your home comfortable year-round. Remember the name and number. Brown Plumbing, 660-726-5716. That's 660-726-5716. Quality you can trust right here at home.
Sandholzer back to kick off again here for the Warriors. Remember, this kickoff brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial. Kick off your future retirement by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. Onside kick. Again, misplayed here by Pattonsburg and recovered that time by Maverick Roberts at his own 33-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, Sandholzer's been doing a nice job kicking here in this one. He's only been doing onside kicks, but, man, he's been putting some wicked bounces on those, and Pattonsburg's had a lot of trouble with him. Albany did have the one recovery, and now, again, another chance here for the defense. We're getting into crunch time here. You're going to need to get a stop.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming here for the Panthers. Fortner will hand this one off to Wyatt Mays, trying to bounce it outside, now back inside, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 40, down at the 38-yard line. After the 4-yard pickup, it'll bring up a 2nd and 6. So a 2nd and 6 upcoming for the Panthers. They're going to huddle and kind of waste some time a little bit here. Again, Mays in the backfield. Humphrey out wide to the left here for the Panthers. Handoff again goes to Mays, trying to bounce it outside, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds right near the first down yard marker. We'll see where they mark him down. Looks like I mark him down about the 38-yard line, and that is going to be just short of the first down.
Well, we had a short yardage situation last time out, and Pattonsburg just kind of went right up the gut with it. See if they'll do the same thing here. Again, they just need a yard.
And now handoff again goes to Mays. He's going to have enough for a first down before he's pushed back. He'll get it down to the 36-yard line. He'll gain 2 on the play, enough for another Smith Prudential Financial first down.
There's a short gain there, but once again, it just needed 1. So Pattonsburg able to get just enough there to move the chains, keep this clock moving.
This first down brought to you by Smith Prudential. Keep your money moving toward retirement with Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. Humphrey wide to the left, Mays in the backfield along with Fortner. As again, they're trying to let as much time run off the clock here. Now looking to pass. Fortner out wide to the right, pass too tall, intended that time for Drake Speary.
Warriors happy about that one, not only because of the incompletion, but the clock stops.
So brings up now a 2nd and 10. Upcoming now here for Pattonsburg. 10:23 left to play here in the fourth quarter, 56-40. It's a 2-possession ball game, but Pattonsburg has the football. And a flip out to Mays, looking to pass. Now he's going to run. And he tries to cut it back across the field. Has some room. He's across the 20-yard line before he's finally taken down. there on the stop that time for the Warriors was Jared Owens. And Mays down at the 17-yard line.
It looked like once again they were going to go for another halfback pass there, but a nice run there to just kind of break out of it. Again, you don't need to force it on that. If you see a running lane, just go ahead and take it. And that was a nice run there to move the chains.
At first down, brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial. Keep your money moving toward retirement with Smith Prudential Financial Services. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Fortner ready to take the snap in the shotgun with Mays behind him. Hands off to Mays. He's finds some room now, trying to break it to the outside. He's wrapped up and thrown down. It was Zayden Palmer, got a piece of his jersey and just held on for dear life before he finally took him down about the 8-yard line, about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what happened. Palmer just wrapped that jersey up and, again, wouldn't let go. And this is you need a stop here for the Warriors. It's going to be under 9 minutes here in just a little bit, 9 minutes and 16 seconds left in the game, and you really don't want this to get back to a 3-possession game, so you got to get a stop.
So we had to hold off a second as Zayden Palmer had to tie his shoe. They did not start the game clock or the play clock. They're going to have to restart it here. So now as they do that, Pattonsburg can run a little bit more time even off the clock now, but they do not. Choose not to as Fortner on the optional pitch. This one out to Mays, out to the left, and he's going to slide down inside the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a smart play. He picked up the first down, and I think that was intentional. He just slides down
at the 3
to keep the clock running. He was kind of slow to get up, so maybe. But I think he's good. So yeah, I think that was totally an intentional thing there to keep this clock moving. It's a smart play.
Well, it was one of those things where, like, after they reset the play clock, the clock started running again. I thought Pattonsburg would take some time and let it go, but they went ahead and snapped it with about 20 seconds left on the play clock. Now 8:45 left here in the fourth. Again, it's a 16-point Pattonsburg lead, but threatening on a 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Fortner hands this one off to Mays, up the middle. Takes this one into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. As Mays takes it in from 3 yards away. And remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. That is the 2nd touchdown on the ground for Mays on the night. He has 1 through the air and 1 receiving as well. So 4 total touchdowns on the night for Wyatt Mays.
Yeah, that's been kind of the theme of this game here. The Warriors' offense can get in the end zone, but they just can't get the big stops.
Wyatt Mays in the 2-point conversion attempt takes the handoff, takes it into the end zone, and it's a 64-40 lead in favor of Pattonsburg. 8:36 left to play here in the fourth quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small-town roots with a big-town feel.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as it's back up to a 24-point lead in favor of Pattonsburg as they again lead here by 3 scores. It'll be Camden Griffith set to kick off yet again here for the Panthers. And this one is going to be kicked inside the 10-yard line. Picked up at about the 3-yard line by Zayden Palmer. And he's got to run for his life as he's going to be wrapped up and taken down inside the 10-yard line, down at the 8. That one close to going out of bounds. But I believe it might have stopped right before it went out, and Palmer had to pick it up. And Albany starts at their own 8.
Yeah, that was about that's the kind of return you wanted if you're a Pattonsburg fan, as now the Warriors going to have to go almost
72 yards.
Yeah, almost the full length of the field here for a touchdown. And, again, that's going to take even more time. So 8 minutes and 28 seconds left here. The clock is beginning to not be the Warriors' friend. If it's probably already to that stage here. Warriors running out of time.
Some more updates around the Grand River Conference West. Worth County leading over King City 36-14 third quarter. Stanberry holding close against North Andrew 50-48 as Mercer takes this one up the middle and rips a big run almost to midfield down at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, Mercer has had a few different explosive runs here in this game, and that's what's really kept the Warriors alive here. I mean, if the defense could just get a stop here or a turnover or something, man, that would go a long way, but they just haven't been able to get it to this point, and now they're close to running out of time.
That first down brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial Services, a 29-yard carry on first down by Mercer, now sitting at 271 yards on the night on 29 carries. Handoff to Danner, and he gets wrapped up at the line of scrimmage there. Say gave him forward progress of a yard, and brings up now. I'd say that, take that back. They're going to put him right back. Yeah, they are going to give about a half a yard there on the carry. So they were having a little bit of trouble figuring out where exactly to spot that one, but they do give him a yard out to the 38-yard line, brings up a 2nd and 9. Get 29 carries, 271 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground on the night for the junior Elliott Mercer. 7.5 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Danner on the handoff, and he's going to be wrapped up and taken down at midfield. Jace Estrada, the big man up front that wraps him up. Brings up now a 3rd and 7.
Yeah, 3rd and 7 here. Warriors got to – they're to the point now they got to get points on every drive. I think one stop here by Pattonsburg probably we start to assume the Warriors aren't going to have enough time.
Just underneath 7 minutes left to play here in the ball game. Handoff will go to Mercer. He gets wrapped up in one of the few times tonight where he gets nothing. Might be the first time on the night where he got nothing.
Yeah, it's a big play there on 3rd down by Pattonsburg, and like I just said, I think a 4th down stop here by Pattonsburg, and you can start to maybe chalk this win up as a win for Pattonsburg. Again, not confirmed, but we start to get to that point.
4th and 7 from midfield here for the Warriors. Alone in the backfield is going to be Jace Palmer. 3 receivers bunched up to the right. Palmer rolls out to the right, looking to pass, jump pass. Finds his man inbounds, and he brings it in. Making the catch that time is Jared Owens. Inside the 30-yard line, down to the 26.
Nice catch there by Owens, and we talked about the Warriors. They haven't really had a big playmaker on the outside this season, but that's a big play there by Owens to keep the Warriors alive here, even if it is looking pretty bleak here, 6 minutes to go.
That first down brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial. Keep your money moving toward retirement with Smith Prudential Financial Services. Underneath 6 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, Palmer alone in the backfield. This time is going to take off running to the right. Escapes out of 1 tackle. And he's going to push forward. Picks up about 2 or 3 on the play. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the 24 to be a gain of 2. Brings up a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, every play the Warriors have to run here before getting into the end zone. Their chances take a big hit in here. We're almost to, it's 5 minutes and 20 seconds, almost under 5 minutes to go.
Wide out to the left this time is going to be Owens. To the left of his quarterback will be Danner. Behind his quarterback will be Elliott Mercer. Mercer takes the handoff. Gets out of 1 tackle and spins his way just short of the first down yard marker, down inside the 20, down to the 17. Seven-yard pickup that time on 2nd down here for Mercer. Brings up a 3rd and 1. Underneath 4:45 left to play here in this fourth quarter now as time continues to run out on the Warriors. Trailing by 3 scores. Warriors had this game tied in the first quarter after a touchdown and then a onside kick recovery at the Pattonsburg 4. Had another touchdown, and Danner met at the line of scrimmage, brings up a 4th and 1.
Another chance here for Pattonsburg to slam the door shut here. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Things are already looking not good for the Warriors. Stop on here will pretty much seal the deal here for Pattonsburg.
4th and 1. Again, Owens out wide to the left. See if they give it to the big man, Mercer. And keeping it himself is the senior quarterback, Palmer. He's got a first down as he crosses 15-yard line. He'll be pushed out of bounds at the 13. It was Riker Fortner that pushes him out.
Well, again, it didn't look great there at the start. It looked like maybe he was going to be brought down in the backfield, but he made a couple of guys miss, and the chains are moved once again. The Warriors keep this drive alive.
And with the run going out of bounds, the clock will stop with 3:45 left in the 4th. Enough for another Smith Prudential Financial first down.
Yeah, that's the one bad thing about this drive is the Warriors are taking quite a bit of time.
To the left of his quarterback is going to be Carter Danner. He'll take the handoff. He gets wrapped up and he'll be thrown back. There on the stop that time was Colin Mason. And looks like Danner going to lose a yard on the play. Brings up a 2nd now and 11. Mercer 22 yards shy of 300 on the night. On 31 carries so far. Mercer faking the handoff is Palmer. Looking to pass, jump pass, looking for Fish. And it's going to fall incomplete, just a little too far in front of Fish, who is coming on a little in route.
There's good pressure there by Pattonsburg to force that throw to be offline by Palmer. And now a 3rd down and long here for the Warriors.
Again, Warriors will have at least one more home game upcoming. With the loss tonight here to Pattonsburg, they will be locked in at the 4 seed. In motion goes Danner. Palmer throws it out to Elliott Mercer this time. It went opposite of how they scored the last time. Mercer takes it in the end zone for a touchdown.
Big touchdown there by the Warriors. Again, cuts into this lead. We're to the point now, though, they're going to have to – I mean, if they don't get the onside kick now, it's pretty much a done deal.
Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons.
Got to get these 2-point conversions, too. That's Warriors haven't got they haven't got that many of them tonight, and it's definitely hurt them.
33 touches, 298 yards, 3 touchdowns on the night for Elliott Mercer. 2-point conversion. Palmer, nobody home on the pass, rolling around, looking for something to open up. Palmer looking, finds his man all alone in the end zone. Elliott Mercer, 2-point conversion is good. 64-48 is the Pattonsburg lead with 2:55 left to play in the 4th quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV. Looking for a place where the coffee's always hot and the welcome's always warm? Come on down to Deb's Dinky Diner in Albany. From hearty breakfast to home-style lunches, Deb's Dinky Diner serves up the comfort food you love. Whether you're fueling up for the day or winding down with friends, you'll always find a friendly face and a plate full of goodness. Stop by Deb's Dinky Diner in Albany, Missouri, where small-town charm meets big flavor. And welcome back out again here to Albany, 64-48, 2:55 left to go in the ball game. And it'll be Lauren Sandholzer on to kick off on your Smith Prudential Financial kickoff. Kick off your future retirement by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. Onside kick here to the left is going to be recovered by Gavin Humphrey, and he will kneel it out on his own 33-yard line.
Yeah, the Warriors were going to have to recover these onside kicks. They got the 2-point conversion to make it a 16-point game, so they need to get 2 onside kicks rather than 3. They don't get that one there, and now it's you really
it's going to be hard coming back from this one.
Yeah, you really don't think they've got much of a shot here, barring a bad snap and the quarterback can't handle it. Something like that's going to have to happen.
Again, Wyatt Mays in the backfield along with his quarterback, Gage Fortner. Fortner looking to pass. Screen pass out to Mays. Gets away from one, then immediately hit by Elliott Mercer and got away. Anthony, though, finishes off, and Mays down at the line of scrimmage before a timeout is taken here by the Warriors. It is their first Petty John Auto Center timeout here of the half. We'll be back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Whether you are meeting up with friends to shoot a game of pool, throw some darts, or maybe play some cards, Shadowfax in Albany has something for you. Shadowfax is your football game day headquarters with the game live on the big screen. Shadowfax is open 3 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday, and now open on Sundays during football season. So bring your friends on out to Shadowfax, just off of US 136 in Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 64-48, 2:45 left to play here in the ball game. Pattonsburg with the lead. They have a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Fortner looking to pass. Now he's going to keep it himself. Sorry, it's Griffith. He's going to keep it himself, and he's taken down to the backfield, down at the 29-yard line. A loss of 4 on the play. And another timeout taken by the Warriors. It is their second Petty John Auto Center timeout here of the half. With 2:37 left, we're back again. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
Want to relive some of Albany TV's greatest moments?
The full court shot, and he makes it! Oh my goodness, he makes it! His shot at the buzzer. Banks in!
Catch it online. Albany TV's YouTube page has almost every ball game from 2018 till today right at your fingertips. Watch classic broadcasts, cheer on your favorite teams, and share the memories with family and friends. Subscribe now to Albany TV-Mo on YouTube and relive the game.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. It'll be a 3rd and 14 upcoming here for the Panthers. Warriors just have 1 timeout remaining with 2:37 left to go here in this ball game. Fortner again in at quarterback. He'll take the snap with Mays behind him. Fortner looking to pass. Sees some pressure. Elliott Mercer on the Albany Hy-Vee sack. And another timeout taken by the Warriors back at the 22-yard line. It's a loss of 7. Remember, that sack brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Fill your grocery sack with all your tailgating favorites at your tailgate headquarters, your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolbus a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
4th and 21 upcoming for the Panthers from their own 22-yard line. And Pattonsburg in the need to punt for the first time tonight. And punting this one away is Mays. Nobody back to receive for the Warriors, and it's going to bounce inside the 25 and roll dead at the 21-yard line. And that is where the Warriors will start out their next drive.
Well, we thought that the Warriors pretty much had no chance after they didn't get that onside kick, but they get a quick score here, 2-point conversion, and then the onside recovery. They had 2 minutes and 22 seconds to do it. So, I mean, as small as it might be, the Warriors still have a chance here, but they got to score quick.
And again, it's been the junior Elliott Mercer. It's been kind of leading the way tonight for the Warriors. As so far on the night, he's got 3 touchdowns and 2 yards shy of 300 yards when you include his receiving and rushing yards on the night. 2:22 left to go in the 4th. Palmer looking deep down the far sideline, finds his brother Zayden. He's going to take this one into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! Jace Palmer, the senior, connects with his younger brother, the freshman Zayden Palmer, for a touchdown.
And that was exactly, I mean, they needed a quick score, and they got it. But now They have to get the 2-point conversion to make it a one-possession game. And then, man, the Warriors could maybe tie this one up if they get an onside kick, but got to get this 2-point conversion first.
A 59-yard touchdown pass from Palmer to Palmer. By the way, their dad, Jesse Palmer, won the game ball earlier tonight. That's going to be a big play for the Palmers here tonight. 2-point conversion upcoming. Faking the handoff. Jace Palmer keeps this one himself. He gets into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. 64-56. 2:13 left to go in the ball game. This one ain't over yet, folks. Stay tuned as this remember, you can score a touchdown too when you list your home. United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. Back with more in a moment.
Looking for a new or used vehicle? Pettyjohn Auto Center in Bethany and Albany has got you covered. Pettyjohn's makes buying your next vehicle transparent, simple, and easy. We have no hidden fees and upfront pricing on every vehicle in stock at pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Welcome back out to Albany. It's an 8-point ball game in favor of Pattonsburg. 64-56, 2:13 left to go here in the fourth. Remember, you can kick off your future retirement by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. Sandholzer again on to kick off here for the Warriors. Onside kick. Bounces away. Humphrey able to snag it at his own 32-yard line.
Again, it was a little bit of a bounce there. It got in the air, and Gavin Humphrey able to jump up and scoop it up and recover that one.
You know, the one thing that kind of goes unnoticed, we've talked a lot about Ricardo Kampf all season and the pipeline we had with him coming in, able to kick it deep all the time, always pinning the opponents deep by kicking it in the end zone, had some extra points. Sandholzer has come in relief here the past 2 years, also for an exchange student, really done an excellent job tonight with some onside and pooch kicking, and it's really kind of gotten to the Pattonsburg team. Fortner hands this one off to Mays on first down. He's going to get wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. He'll push forward for a yard. Remember, Warriors out of timeouts. But again, just a 1-yard pickup that time by Wyatt Mays.
I don't think you're going to see Pattonsburg throw the ball here. I mean, that would be quite the decision if they did, because I mean,
like I said, that's the one thing. Now that they have Mays and they can run the football, this is the one thing that Pattonsburg has kind of missed.
Yeah, there's
in seasons prior.
You would think there's no chance they don't just hand this off to Mays 3 times.
So on a 2nd and 9, we'll wait and see. Fortner waiting until it gets into 5 seconds left on the play clock. He'll take the snap with 3 seconds, hands this one off to Mays, and he rushes up the middle. He's going to be just short of midfield, down at the 38-yard line. A 5-yard carry there by Mays. Makes this now a 3rd and 4. 1:13 left to go here in the fourth quarter with about 25 seconds left on the play clock. I'm not certain. Pattonsburg might be able to get this one and then be able to run out the time without having to run a 4th down play, depending on how long this play will last.
Yeah.
That is if Pattonsburg waits and snaps this football later on in this play clock. They will. Handoff goes to Mays. He's going to get wrapped up at midfield. But I believe.
Oh, yeah, it's 1 second ahead.
And there is going to be, and that is going to be the final play of the game, as there is a 1 second differential for the game clock and the play clock, and the game clock is 1 second faster than the play clock. So that is the final. But, man, what a game tonight here in Albany as these Warriors gave everything they had here on senior night and make this a heck of a game. A lot of people came into this game thinking it was going to be a blowout in favor of Pattonsburg, but the Warriors offense came up and showed up, and their defense made some big plays as well. We'll be back with the BTC Bank postgame and tonight's winners circle trophies and awards north player of the game when we come back in a moment. 64-56 is the final. Pattonsburg comes away with the victory. They go to 8-1 on the season. Warriors fall a game under 500 and fall to 4-5.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop
Stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
Every achievement deserves to be celebrated, and at Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Missouri, we've got just the way to do it. From sports trophies and plaques to corporate awards and personalized gifts, we make every milestone memorable. Whether it's honoring a team, recognizing excellence, or saying thank you, Winter Circle delivers top quality awards with fast, friendly service. Celebrate success the right way. Stop by Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolbus a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
And welcome back out to Albany. 64-56 is the final in favor of Pattonsburg. And Brett, all I've got to say after that game is, wow.
Yeah, it was a heck of a game. I mean, one possession. I think if you would have said that to somebody that it was going to be one possession game, I don't think that many people would have agreed with you. But Albany had a great game tonight.
And, I mean, really came down to the final plays of the game. I mean, it was a 4th and 1 and just 1 second differential between the play clock and game clock. I figure Pattonsburg probably would have gone for it there on 4th and 1 at midfield anyways. But still, that's a game about as close as you can get. And we talked about in the first half, it was, a couple of bad plays by Pattonsburg that kind of gave life to the Warriors off of that onside kick that was recovered at the 4-yard line. And then you had the fumble by the Warriors that kind of gave Pattonsburg that little bit of life to up the score to 3 scores. And then in the second half, I mean, really, it was a punch-for-punch battle between both teams, and it was just Pattonsburg that comes out on top.
Yeah, and I mean, there's some things for the Warriors that you look back on, and you're like, man, if we just got that to go our way, could this have been a little bit different? You think about
the 2 fumbles that Pattonsburg was able to recover on that one drive alone, and then were able to score.
Yeah, they had that, and then, of course, Albany was, in Pattonsburg territory and fumbled the ball away as well, and I believe Pattonsburg was able to score on that drive going back. So they had that. They had the 2 fumbles that Albany couldn't recover, like you said, so this could just as easily have been an Albany win, and that's just crazy to think about.
And, I mean, you got to give it up for both teams. Both teams played their hearts out. I mean, the Warriors on senior night, I mean, the senior Jace Palmer balled out tonight. I mean, for him, taking just a quick look at his stats, 11 for 17 passing, 172 yards, 5 touchdowns through the air on the night for Jace Palmer, and then adds it with 12 carries for 35 yards, a touchdown. Did have that fumble, but 6 touchdowns on the night for Jace Palmer, including one that him and his brother and his family will remember for a while on senior night, where he connects with his brother for a 56-yard touchdown to make it a 1-score ball game.
Yeah, I think that was, I mean, even though Albany lost, that might have been the play of the game there. It was awesome that it was the brother-to-brother connection there. Of course, Jace being the senior, getting the touchdown to his brother who, is the backup quarterback, and we expect next year we'll take over for him. That was a big moment in the game, and it gave the Warriors a big breath of life there. And we were talking earlier, that long drive the Warriors had, they scored, yes, but it just took so much time left.
Yeah.
It took so much time on the clock, and then you just didn't think when they got that onside kick they had any chance left. And, it came down to the last play.
Yeah, and remember tonight's postgame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. Let's go and take a look at the stats from the ball game, starting with Pattonsburg passing tonight. Gage Fortner, a heck of a game like usual, 19 for 25 through the air, 296 yards, 4 touchdowns. Wyatt Mays, 1 for 1 passing for 37 yards and a touchdown. Receiving tonight, Gavin Humphrey kind of led the way, 7 catches for 155 yards, 3 touchdowns. Camden Griffith right there as well, 7 catches, 117 yards, 1 touchdown. Those two probably don't get talked about enough because Wyatt Mays kind of takes a lot of the talking away, but Humphrey and Griffith, man, they are a great tandem as wideouts as well, and both of those are seniors, and that's going to be two that the Pattonsburg Panthers are going to miss next year. Wyatt Mays, 4 catches for 55 yards and a touchdown. Rushing on the night tonight, Wyatt Mays, 21 carries, 135 yards, 2 touchdowns. Camden Griffith, 1 carry for -4 yards. Gage Fortner, 5 carries, -21 yards, 2 touchdowns on the night. And a lot of those negative yards were thanks to a big sack that was made by Porter Runnels that fumbled on the game. Fortner fumbled it, able to recover it. Then the big play by Pattonsburg was able to kind of negate that big play. And then later on in the game, it was Elliott Mercer that sacked him on 3rd down, and Warriors had to use their final timeout.
Yeah, and I mean, I think as a whole, this says a lot about the Warrior team. I think it shows they're resilient, and they're not going to go down easy because, I mean, it was at the blink of an eye, it was 14-0 here in this one, and then the Warriors got it back, tied it up.
14.
Yeah,
14.
Got 14 right back just as quickly as Pattonsburg did. And then, again, it got to 2 possessions. Pattonsburg got it back to 2 possessions. And then it was kind of 2 and 3 back and forth between that for the rest of the game. And then right at the end, Albany got it back down to 1 and had a chance there had they been able to get the onside kick to tie it up. So, I mean, when you have a team that's resilient like that, I mean, that's just awesome. And I think that the coaching staff, the community, I mean, I think that the Warrior team made them all really proud tonight with their effort.
Let's go over and look at the stats for the Warriors tonight. Jace Palmer, as we talked about, 11 for 17 through the air, 172 yards, 5 touchdowns on the night. Receiving, Zayden Palmer, 1 catch for 59 yards and a touchdown. Carter Danner, 3 catches, 53 yards and a touchdown. Will Fish, 3 catches, 23 yards, 2 touchdowns. Elliott Mercer, 2 catches, 20 yards and a touchdown. Jared Owens, 1 catch for 14 yards. Rushing tonight, Elliott Mercer, 31 carries, 278 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jace Palmer, 12 carries, 35 yards, a touchdown and a fumble. Carter Danner, 8 carries, 18 yards. And, Brett, I mean, you talked about it, the resiliency of this team. I mean, this is the past couple weeks, this is the Warrior team that I think people were expecting to see earlier in the season. They had those tough losses against some really good teams to start out. Nottoway Valley, Worth County, King City, some of the top teams in the state at that time when they lost to them had that overtime loss to St. Joseph Christian. Then they had, the streak of luck where they got Stanberry, Princeton, North Andrew all in a row, came in on a 3-game win streak. They showed tonight they could be one of those tough teams in districts if you face them. They're going to have a home game next week. They'll probably play Stanberry. When that game will be is still up in the air depending on softball that'll occur tomorrow. But, I mean, it's going to be a tough team for whoever faces Albany in round 1 or round 2.
Yeah, exactly. And, of course, Albany has already beaten Stanberry once before. I say this all the time. It's hard to beat a team twice, especially so close together. So Albany's going to have to execute and get that round 1 victory. But then, yeah, they're going to face one of the top dogs in the district in the second round. But, yeah, I think tonight has shown that they're not going to be a super easy out in the district tournament.
Now, I know some people are going to get mad at me for saying this, but the way that the Warriors played tonight and the way they've shown they could play the last 3 weeks, this team is very reminiscent of going into district play like that team back in 2020, where they were a team that whenever you got to districts, they were a team that you probably didn't want to see because you didn't know what you'd get from them. I said that now. I'm going to say that's a stretch for some people, but the way that the Warriors showed that they played tonight, they kind of remind me of that team going into districts as that team looked in 2020 before the playoffs were eventually canceled for the Warriors due to the forfeit due to COVID. But, again, that is kind of the way the Warriors look tonight heading into districts.
Yeah, and I think it was also a game against Pattonsburg that year where they really came on the scene. Of course, they were able to win that game. Albany falls short in this one. But, yeah, I mean, you want to be playing your best ball at the end of the season, and that's exactly what the Warriors have done. I think some of those scores, if this version of this team got to play that again, I think probably they win the St. Joe Christian game, and then maybe those games against Nottoway Valley, King City, Worth County, probably don't win them, but, man, they're a heck of a lot closer, and then you have a whole different outlook on this season. So, yeah, I mean, again, they're playing their best ball at the right time. That's exactly what you want to see out of a team.
Let's go and give away our Winner's Circle trophies and awards. North Player of the Games tonight. Winner's Circle North in Albany has all of your trophies, awards, medals, plaques, everything else you might need for your next event or celebration. And, Brett, we've talked about there's quite a few people on both sides that could earn tonight's Winner's Circle trophies and awards, North Player of the Game. I think we've narrowed it down to one player on each team. And I think that's what we're going to do is give away 2 tonight, 1 to Pattonsburg, 1 to Albany. And it's going to go to Wyatt Mays for Pattonsburg. He had a heck of a game, 227 total yards of offense on the night, 4 touchdowns. Again, we talked about it, 135 yards on the ground, 55 yards receiving, 37 yards through the air tonight. And then for the Warriors, I mean, you could have gone easily with Jace Palmer. He had a great game, 5 touchdowns on the night through the air, another one on the ground tonight. Did have that fumble. That kind of came into play a little bit into this decision. But you have Elliott Mercer, 298 yards of offense tonight from him on the ground and receiving, 3 touchdowns. Came away with a big sack as well. Him and Wyatt Mays are going to be tonight's Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Games.
Yeah, I mean, it's just super hard to pick between those two. It's nearly impossible just because, of course, Wyatt Mays, his team did win the game. But, man, Elliott Mercer, almost 300 yards almost 300 yards from scrimmage.
Almost 300 yards on the ground, 278 of that on the ground.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's just a heck of a game. And then whenever you keep it this close on a team that I don't think anybody would have said that Albany had a chance of beating behind his performance and, of course, among others as well. But a lot of that on the back of Elliott Mercer, I mean, that's just it was a special game from him to keep it this close. And then, of course, Wyatt Mays. I mean, what can you say about him that hasn't already been said? He had a heck of a game among other Pattonsburg Panthers as well. But, yeah, those two guys, I mean, it was a treat tonight to watch both of them go at it. And, of course, as we've said, Pattonsburg just edging out Albany by 8 points here for the win.
And, again, tonight it's we said Pattonsburg, they go to 8-1 on the season with Worth County looking like they were going to win over King City. Pattonsburg will be the 2 seed, so they will have a bye week next week. They will be the 2 seed behind Worth County. King City will be the 3. Albany will be the 4 seed. And then it'll be Stanberry, the 5 seed, Princeton, the 6 seed. So next week, it'll be Princeton versus King City at King City. Game, date, and time still to be determined. Some of that, like both of the games next week in opening round of districts, are going to depend on what happens tomorrow in the quarterfinal state softball matchup between Stanberry and Princeton. And then the other game will be Stanberry here. Again, date and time still yet to be determined. But again, a great game tonight by both teams, a heck of a ball game. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-V, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, United Country Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company, Agent Tammy Wynn-Siddons in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls in Albany, along with the Briar Patch of the West Side of Square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop, Sublime Formal Wear on the West Side of Square in Albany, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue on 136 in Albany, Lone Star Investments on the square in Albany, Shadowfax on 136 in Albany, Brown Plumbing in Albany, Deb's Dinky Diner of Albany, the City of Albany, Big A Bistro in Albany, Williams Construction, the Albany Booster Club, Albany, Pattonsburg, North Harrison, and Gilman City School Districts, and Printery and New Shop are located in Albany. For myself, Jared Rolfus, color analyst and cameraman for the evening, Brett Williams, so long and good night tonight here from Albany.